Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Fellowship of the Ring. We're here at Counterspell Games in Jacksonville, Florida to bring you another Warhammer 40k battle report. Tonight we've got with us Mark Perry. He is bringing the forces of the Chaos Space Marines. And we've got Rob Hawkins with his, evil cousin, the Chaos Daemons. So it's going to get a little wild in here this evening. Before we jump into that, let's dig in on these sponsors and get those taken care of. Kick it off first, of course, with Big Bear 3D. Big Bear does a lot of 3D printing for a lot of different products. You're going to see his terrain, for example, on ATC tables, all the tables that JD with Away Games drags around the country. And of course, with these fantastic props that we get to just do violence to our friends with. Now, we're lucky enough to paint these props up in the Hobby Goblin studio. And of course, you're never going to find us far from our Too Thin Coats paint. Those are brought to us by Transatlantis Games out of the Duncan Rhodes Paint Academy. Absolute fantastic product. Give it a try if you haven't already. And of course, what better way to smear those paints all around than these Artis Opus brushes. Now, they're made famous for that Series D, the dry brush and stippling techniques, but their Series M, their Series S, all very great products. And we're going to be looking forward to showing those off on our art content here very, very soon. Tonight's mission is going to be played on Frontline Gaming's Karst Outpost. This is, of course, Frontline Gaming's answer to GW's fixed terrain, but the fact that it picks up off of the base, you can measure nice and easy for line of sights. It makes the gameplay just a little bit easier, a little bit smoother. So a shout out to them for a fantastic product as well. And let's wrap it up, of course, with Baron of Dice. You guys, you're seeing Baron of Dice everywhere. That's because he's got a really cool product, man. Thousands of options between the colors of the dice, the pips, the shapes of the corners, even the finish, right? And if you don't find the exact thing that you're looking for, well, you can work with him directly to make your own customized dice for your club, for your personal favorite faction, so on and so forth. So, of course, all of this information is in the video description. If you've got any interest in taking a look at any of those sponsors, we definitely recommend that you do so. So, with that all out of the way, let's talk a little chaos. So, how are we feeling about this matchup? Let's kick it off with you tonight, Mark. How do you feel about the matchup into these demons?
So, I have so many ways different to kill them. The problem is approaching and getting them to be in those positions where I am lethal to them. They are also pretty lethal to me, and I need to be respectful, otherwise bad things would happen. So, it's very much of a matchup where I'm like, I have an advantage, but it's an advantage that it's very easy to drop the ball if I don't play appropriate. It's a very technical matchup. And I have to make sure I approach that because on the strategic level, I could use that advantage, but if I mess up on the tactical level and on the technical level, I will lose that advantage quickly. And also, I am down bad.
Down bad.
Down bad.
All right, how about yourself, Rob? How are you feeling with such a low model count compared to what he's got on the table?
You will be surprised at how lethal the Cursed Cultist units are, and that's the core of the army, in my opinion, for what I'm dealing into. So for me, on the strategic level, it's more of a watching for the baits and trying to find effective trades, which is very, very hard when you're running greater demons in mass. But I have stat modifiers and enough behind me to hopefully be able to stay in the game long enough to score. To force the tide in the WTC scoring style, which is what we're looking for.
Right. And for those of you that did not tune in, this is a practice rep for ATC next weekend. Mark and Rob will be both on a team playing these respective armies. So we get to kind of take a little bit of extra time tonight to dig in on the what's good and what's bad through the decision-making process. So thank you guys so much for hanging in there with us. And let's have a look at these lists.
Hit it!
Who's first?
Da, da, da.
Puppet Master.
Hobbit shoes. Who wears shoes here?
Not me, tell you what.
Apparently I am, technically. I'm actually only wearing one.
So anyway, from the Master of Puppets over here.
That's out for our boy John Cherokee.
Nice, yeah. Looking at you, Mathis. All right, so for me, it's got a real easy list. I've got a Bloodthirster running the King of Blades because you don't leave home without an extra 2 attacks. Why would you? I've got a Scarbrand that will be drop potting off of him more oftentimes than not. I've got a Poxbringer as my Warlord for a secret mission play or just general action monkey stuff. Unit of 10 Demonettes, 2 Bloodletters, 2 Plague Bearers. The Plague Bearers, I think, are huge for me because of the sticky objectives and being able to screen with bodies that actually can take a punch. Shalaxi, because I can't leave home without her in the current meta. And the Keeper of Secrets is the Soul Stealer, because I love getting wounds back on a 3+. Who doesn't?
Slurpee.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's a me, a Hobbit feet. That's better. I was like, I don't know shoes here. I got
This is the furthest you've been from the Shire.
I know. It's so down low. All right, so talking off the top of this build, this is the other build that was going to be on here, but I changed it up a little bit. So there's no Cypher, there's no Vashtor. We have 3 Demon Princes, a Warp Smith, 2 Cultist Bombs, pretty standard there, Forge Fiend, Hellbrute, 3 Accursed Cultist Bricks, and what we added into the army was we dropped Vashtor and Cypher, and we picked up 2 big squads of bikes. 2 6-mans, they're Zinch. They can regrow models. They got lethal hits at 5s and shooting. They got good chain swords. They're really good body blockers. I want to hear for screens, because sometimes I hate screaming with my Accursed Cultists, because when people are like, okay, I'll take the advantage, hit up on them now, bring down their ability to fight me back. And so kind of extra scream that shoots, and it's just cheap. It's 140 points for that 6-man brick. And feels really good.
Very nice.
Beep. Hit it.
I hate it.
Well, there we have it. Those are the matchups, and of course, we apologize for the asset. But when you're preparing for an event like this, often there's a lot of tweaking all the way up until list submission deadline, which was today. So he was able to get the list tweaked to get it out there. Now we get to see it on the table here this evening. Before we proceed with maximum violence, let's take a moment just to thank all of you guys supporting the channel. Just tuning in, being here with us while we're live, taking a look at the videos on demand after the fact, hitting that subscribe button, mashing the like button on these videos. All that effort does not go unnoticed. We thank you all so very much
1, 2, 3.
for that support. All right, I think we're doing our own thing here. But I am 100% fixated on giving this big old thank you. And especially, of course, to our membership community. Our membership community really does more than just keep the lights on. It helps us constantly grow and improve the quality of these streams. So shout out to all of the Gob Squad for all of that hard work as well. Well, there you have it. Pleasantries are done. Sponsors are done.
Violence.
Proceed with chaos.
Turn one.
Let's talk about our mission, though, first.
Don't touch that dice.
Don't touch that dice.
All right, so we're going to be playing on Tipping Point, which is a pretty popular one for a lot of events. It's a pretty simple setup. Purge the Foe. This is the old 8th edition. Hold 1, hold more, kill more, hold more. They did change it to where now it's no longer kill more in the beginning. So you're just not getting traded right off the rip on primary points. And then Smoke and Mirrors, which is the one where you can throw stuff in reserves before the first roll-off, before the game starts, which doesn't really fit into my prerogative as a demon player, but Mark did make use of it.
Perfect. Well, with our mission discussed, our community thanked, our sponsors shouted out, I think there's nothing left to do but for you to roll your dice against that 4.
Did it. I told you out. You told me to keep it.
All right, well,
You couldn't pick it up.
with a handshake, we'll kick this thing off.
Let's do it, bud. All right, I got first turn. You know the most important part? That's to keep this objective. Done.
Hey.
I ain't getting killed on turn 1, that's for sure.
Same.
Yeah, so going over here, I plan on putting stuff on this objective, which is pretty easy.
Hey, what's your secondaries, dude?
Oh yeah, I hate the tactical. I'm not used to that.
You want me to...
Such a fix man. Defend Stronghold. Can't get that turn 1. Draw number 1. Establish Locus. There's stuff to do that at least turn 1. Overwhelming Force. That's a CP if I've ever seen one. So shuffle that on up. And I'll get that 2 for established. Do I want to like discard Overwhelming Force for something or not? I could keep it if you don't put nothing on objectives. No, it's a CP. I don't think I want to trade it out yet. I prefer to get an extra CP. If I have an interrupt in the future, some heroic chances.
Yes.
So,
I would have been shocked, honestly, if you tried to re-roll that objective right now.
I mean, sometimes
We both know CP assets are king.
But my greed. You
can be greedy, and we both know what the right answer is.
Yep. I just get a walk on this objective. Turn 1. With some cultists. And We're lined up to do that. So let's just string some guys out. Bam. Got on that objective. We're Gucci. You got to deal with that unit. Otherwise, that's a hold more. That's establish a locus, and we're gonna move some backs up. So, moving some backs up over here. I'm gonna just make it where if you do put a guy over here, you're not shooting. I don't think you're putting anything over here anyway. To be frank, actually.
Who's Frank?
I really don't know.
Don't call me sure.
Okay.
Was that a pivot, Mark? Did you just pivot on me?
A little bit.
You son of a gun.
Son of a boop. All right. So bike screen moving up. This is just allowing the accursed cultists to not just get whacked up turn 1 to turn 2 free rubber stuff. And it's a decent little shooting unit. Roll me a dice for an advance roll.
I'll roll on your dice.
Okay. You're gonna roll 6.
I am.
Okay, I appreciate it.
That counts as one of my future 6s.
Okay.
So we're clear. You owe me
Just
a 6. You owe me a 6.
All right. That's okay. You're gonna need them.
Yeah, I'm gonna prefer fill no paint on them, to be honest.
All right. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna put some baby guys over here. We'll give the Forge Fiend +1 to hit. But it's not gonna matter. Bam. And then these guys flowing up. If you want to sacrifice a unit to come get precision turn 1, I am okay with that.
We both know that I'm not that audacious.
I know. We do want to.
You catch me a couple years ago, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, while you finish up those moves, let's go ahead and welcome the God Squad currently in chat with us.
Boop. Boop. Hello.
I say as if I'm ready to do it right at this very, very moment.
Let me make sure to leave a little bit better of a hole here. 2 there. Okay.
Sorry, Jacob forgot how to.
So it looks like we've got Dorian, first one in chat this evening. Great to see you, Dorian. Thanks for tuning in. A white chocolate right behind him. I see we've also got VKK back in chat. Good to see you again, brother. Shoelace, how are you? B Ravens, real legend. Got the bolter on the wall for you. Space Wolf Dan, appreciate the help earlier. What's up, Mr. Mayo? Doomsayer, how are you? He's throwing a little love on Mark, looking for some vengeance, I do believe.
No.
What's up, Proto J? Dean Pritchard?
Here. Bing!
I didn't know cultists can make that sound.
I didn't know either. Until they break their ankles.
We've got Earl C in chat with us. What's up, Siddharka? Thank you guys all for tuning in. Great to see everyone.
Make sure I leave enough space for them. Leaving the holes. All right.
We're gonna do what to the well holes?
What? Ho-hos. All right. Freehead Sonic. He's on 2, so he's moving 10. Fulgrim. He's moving 14. Tentacles. He's moving also 14. I really don't need to go that far, but bam, then bam, boop, and boop. So let's just go like that. And then Warpsmith, he's on the bottom floor here. We're going to want to move the Hellbrute. Hellbrute! Or Helpbrute, this is his new name, really.
Halberd.
Halberd.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Bert. 5.
He's going Bert because he's a siege guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skibby.
Skibbity. Skibbity doo. Oh, I love you. Do 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 do.
I really knew that I wouldn't.
All right. Bikes continue just screen up here. We're just making sure that you're not getting back here. I think we are toasty. Toasty, I say, toasty. All right. We are really just passing turn. We're getting rid of Overwhelming Force for a CP. And we're getting getting 2 points for Established Locus. So
Get established.
Getting established. I'm going to go up to free CP. Okay. And then I pass turn to you happily.
All right, so the bottom of your turn, let me take a peek at what we got here, because this is where the demon stuff comes in. Look at some measurements here. Because I do need to be able to present myself in such a way that's...
I do know DCA actually need to be treated there. Here we go. Always.
La 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 la. It's an interesting gambit here. Not literally, because we don't do that
Gambit,
anymore,
those are dead. We have secret missions.
Woo! Yeah. I'm going to spend my CP here to pick up and put down, just because I want to reposition a little bit based on your board development.
Yep.
So I'm spending my CP at the bottom of your turn.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm going second, and I get to do this because I'm a demon. I'm going to take corn off the table.
Yep.
Put them on the cob. Together. Touching.
Thank you, Space Wolf Dan, for the one gifted Hobby Goblins membership.
Hey.
It was an attempt at a snipe that came up just a bit short, but it looks like this floor dice is going to Mark.
Hey, let's go.
Get him.
Can't stop me. Wait, is that bad for me? Is that good for me?
It's bad.
Oh.
I mean, it's great for us. Better for you. And probably the crowd. All right, so I'm going to pull my secondaries here. So I go up to 1 CP. We're back. Woo. I'm taking my force. Weird. I'm actually in a position to actually do something about that. And assassinate, which is my, that's a CP for me later.
Yeah.
Would be nice to pull that later, but we got it now. All right. So looking at the way it is, that's just the way it is. Get your dice out of my tray, guy.
No, my tray.
I don't have a whole lot to develop into here, so this one is now sticky thanks to the plague bearers. You one of them gobsons. Bam. I need to take this unit off the objective. Because because I got overwhelming force, and 2, because I need to keep your primary in check. Yep. I also need to get onto this objective in my own way, in such a way that I don't...
Yeah, because you need to knock me off on the third objective, and you need to be on a second objective. Therefore, I don't get hold more.
Correct, but I would rather... Because it's at the bottom of the turn.
Yep.
And there's no way that I can take you off that objective over there, because there's just too many bodies, and I'm not a Tau army. So that being said, I'm focusing on this cultist unit, because that's one of the reasons I took the 2 guys with flamers off the table. So I can present a threat here and still maintain some kind of line of sight delineation from that side of the table. While trying to advance these demonettes and actually getting over here and out of line of sight of murder, death, shoot over there.
The bubble.
The bubble.
The bubble.
Okay, so that being said, let's get into the movement phase.
Hit.
I'm going to roll the advance for the DMS to see if I roll high enough, because I get a +1 on my advance rolls. It's a 5.
Neat.
So is that 14?
Map says I'm sorry. Did you move it, what, 8?
It is 8, so it is a 13. It's 13. I can get...
Not all of them. You have to worry about the 14 shooting crossboard is the problem.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking for that line of sight line here. So I'm going to borrow some of these sticks. So 14, 13. This is my farthest one back, gets him to here. And that's the farthest one on that side, so I should be able to clear.
Okay.
Cool, so I'm going to do this movement now.
Yep.
That was this person that we measured. I'm going to take the 13. Take the 13. There. Here.
Whack-a-doodle-doo.
The perks of Battleline, baby.
Battleline OC2, 25 mil bases. Let's go.
I am in the smallest crevices possible. It is a Slanesh specialty.
Slanesh specialties getting into those small crevices, you said?
Yes.
Fair.
The smallest, actually.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Just let it slide.
Let it slide off your tentacles.
Not the tentacles.
All right, we're putting this building back. Perks of uppy downy terrain.
Yep.
So I am on this one. So at the very least, we're going to be in the running to maintaining. This is the side of the table that's going to be under the most threat for basically the entire game. This is not in my triangle, and I'm not going to fight you for it until the end of the game at most. Now, I cannot justify losing one of my few battle line units right off the rip to try and take this objective out from under you, because while it would be nice to get 4...
3 points for I'm trying to say overwhelming force.
Overwhelming force. I can kill you off of it and not expose my plague bearers just yet, because they're just too valuable now. But I can take the field a little bit and zone out this keeper from getting eaten alive in turn 2.
Curse the cultists don't kill keeper turn 1.
No, they kill him on turn 2. Ask us how we know.
Experience. It's not like we haven't done this before.
Yeah, this is my 5th game over the last 2 days. I have played at GT. And it was all good and terrifying. Though, again, as I said on pre-stream, I thrive in the possibility of the Drukhari matchup. That idea, at the expense of poor Charles, is just everything I live for.
It's like, I want to have one keeper contest free.
The amount of wounds I got back in that game was actually asinine. I got down to 4 wounds.
4 wounds twice. You got down to 9 wounds 3 times.
3 times, and I got to full twice.
I understand, he was healing 5 or 6 wounds every single turn. Between
battle shock sets that were being forced on me and eating the souls of those dummy elves.
It's almost like something happened in the lore. I don't know why.
They started this fight. All right, plague bearers are going to take a little bit more of a stance on here to get more battle line on this objective.
Yeah, boy.
But staying still pretty far off the wall. So it looks like I'm going to get 6 on their total.
Sounds Gucci. That's 12 sabers.
Which should thin out most of that. Shalaxi's staying off the table, so ignore her and her head stuff. Now looking at, this is a 6-inch stick, right? That's what we're talking about? I wouldn't know what that looks like.
You just never had to deal with that problem in your life.
No. No one's ever asked me what 6 inches look like. How we're going to slice this pie.
Pie? I like pie.
So the 9 inches will be for the Bloodthirster.
6 inches for Scarby.
Yep. So we're laying it out like this because once I drop the Bloodthirster here, behind the string, to maintain line of sight blocking, there we go, we're on the 2. Here, for the oval base, I can then drop Scarbrand here, because my Locust will have officially been on the table, and then Scarbrand will be 6 inches away, eligible to do his charge should he choose to. Because the Flamer is 2d6, but I could roll 2 1s, and then you just pull the guys closest to me and it just goes sideways, right?
Big sad.
So what we're looking at here is grabbing this oval.
Yep, just make sure you're within 12. There you go. You're good.
Yep.
Now, folks, we did collect all 4 songs in pre-stream. Unfortunately, we only got 2 of them written down before that chat went away. So if you put songs in, please go ahead and get them back in here. Just do rest assured that B Ravens, I do have Rocky Horror Picture Show for you. Dean P, I do have You've Got a Friend in Me for you. So the other 2, if you'll just kindly resubmit them here in chat.
Oh no.
Oh, help.
All right, so let me look at some measures before we kick too far in.
Yeah.
Your Curse Cultists get a 1 per game advance and charge.
Yep, I can also pop the strats on my strat to do it too.
Yes, but
after that, I can do that after they roll an advance roll.
And they're base 6?
Yep.
So
24 inches is the max front range.
If you ace a 6 there,
and rolled an 11.
Yeah, and then your 11's like there. So that's basically where my dude's going to be. So we're looking at, I put him there.
Oh, he is looking for charge. I figured you were just going to flame on, bro.
I thought about it, but also I could just as easily kill 4.
That's fair.
And not get you off that objective.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the pressure, and he's just going to eat some biker shots and hope for the best. I really don't have any... I need to force the scoring now and force you to react to me.
Yep.
It's the only way that I see you breaking that bunker open. Because that over there, there's no way I can dig into that and then trade out.
And that's the type of castle this list wants to build, is it builds that dominant position, tells people, dare you to do it, and if you do it, I'm going to out-attrition you. Because I have the value. I am cheap. And tough.
Speaking of being cheap and tough, well, you know,
I started working for $6 an hour when I was a teenager.
Well, that's your loss, Mr. Farmer.
I know.
Let's go ahead and take a...
Thanks, man.
We're just going to jump into the chart.
Which, when you were a teenager, I was like already in my 30s.
I think so. I'm turning 30 in August.
Yeah.
Who's going to maintain any info? Or are they just going to...
No, they're just cultists, bro.
I didn't know if your thing had 6-up built in somewhere other than, like, they do, but, like...
No, they have 2 feeling things.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to charge here. We'll get this 6 charge off of him. If I got a CP, I got to CP it, but I really hope I don't. So here's the 6. Boom.
Got it in.
What? You got in?
What? I want you and me.
You got a friend in me.
I got a friend in me.
Hey, can we swap out those black dice for you?
Rude.
He's not gonna let you activate them. You can swing.
Yeah. I'm going to use your dice for now. And listen.
Okay.
Get something
You
good.
need what? 16?
16. I'm going to get 16
There's
attacks here.
8.
Hitting on 2s, killing on 2s.
And 8.
Good.
What
Dude, these dice! Mark, what'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? We were rolling these before stream, and I rolled 8 dice and rolled 1 above a 3. So I put them on the shelf.
I think Robert just sucks. Okay, that too.
All right, so hitting on 2s, killing on
More
2s.
sacrifices.
Mark's dice suck too. All right, so we're down to
pretty close
13.
average.
Down to
Yep.
13.
I want to see like 6 ones here. If you roll 6 ones, I'll survive.
I will CP one of these. Just
Go ahead. I'm down for that.
oh my god,
I see.
Mark,
Just-
6 ones, dude.
There's the 6 ones, chat.
Did I just? You came with CP to kill me.
No, I actually hate everything about you right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 6. Oh, hey, I got cultists left. I'm putting a CP on them. Absolutely.
I hate everything about you. I mean, if I can burn your once per game now, so be it. That's it. Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Well, that's all, folks. Good night.
So I'm just going to go put myself in a dumpster. So Assassinate, I'm going to turn in now for the extra CP because I'm not going to force that on myself.
Yep.
Because his stuff is all wrapped nice and tight.
You keep overwhelming force.
And then for overwhelming force, as much as I want to keep it, he can just pull those cultists off the wall now and
yeah,
hide
just
them.
not.
And
I'll
whatever
just put thick units.
whatever's going to come up is going to be bikers and orchestra cultists, and I'm not going to ace those in one go without overcommitting.
Yep.
So I'm actually dumping both because I didn't get it in the first turn, which is not ideal, but I'm going to have to do it to maintain integrity for the game.
Yep. So you're going to go up to 2 CP during my turn.
And I go to 3 total.
We both somehow missed a kill one. Somehow.
Keep your mouth
I
shut.
will
Next
get
time I will
hold
get it.
more. Shush.
Did you get hold more in turn 1?
No. I'm talking about turn 2.
The top of turn 2.
Top of turn 2.
Don't those
Bam.
happen at the bottom of the turn now? Or is that...
Huh?
Is it in the command phases now?
What is?
The hold more. Because before, in Leviathan, it was at the bottom of the turn.
Each of them are different. Here you go.
Yeah, I'll just read it now. You go ahead and do your thing. We'll get the scoring set up.
So I'm going to spend a CP, auto pass those cultists. Therefore, it guarantees me to hold more.
Yes, so he's going to get
I do
8.
draw cards first.
He's getting 8 primary here.
Sabotage, which is the terrain feature one, I want to say.
You do score hold more at the end of the terminal?
No, that's...
No, it's not. It's at the bottom of every command phase now.
Terrain
The hold
feature.
more happens there.
Yep. And then I'm going to get Cleanse. We're going to happily take that. Cultists are going to do some cleaning.
What's up with that Battle Shock, though?
And,
I sent the CP.
Mark, what's your CP after your
Now-
spend and everything?
Now free.
3? Excellent.
Yes.
And then you got 8 primary and nothing else secondary.
Nothing else yet. We'll get more primary at the end of my turn in Battle Realm, possibly.
And chat was really, really impressed by that throw. So impressed that Dean P even sent in a $5 super chat. He says, "Why did you call the shot, Rob? Oh, you dropped this floor dice."
I didn't call any shot. I got called by someone else.
Thank you so much for
You're
that
gonna get
support,
6
Dean.
ones. I throw these at you.
And that is Rob with 1 floor dice versus Mark's 3.
We're grinding up, boys. We're grinding up. All right, we ain't calling no billies here. We are
call the
going to
log?
shoot Scarbrand up, though.
Yeah, I know.
Curse of Cultists, I think I'm going to save him for Rapid Ingress next turn. And be Gucci Gang there. We're going to end up gaming the Warpsmith because he ain't got no other targets. He's going to give it to the Hell Brutes because he can shoot that guy. And I think we just continue to push our bubble. Push the bubble. Don't ask me what I'm doing with my life because I'm really not sure sometimes. All right. 3 inches, 9 inches. So if he goes there, this guy can just go here. We screen with the bikes, and this is one of the reasons I'm really liking the bikes with this type of war control. This is 140 points. It does some damage, it does some melee, it holds, they're OC2. Roll me an advance roll, Robbo.
Sure, let me roll you a 6, unlike the 6 ones you gave me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Remember, you owe me a 6, remember that.
That's okay.
It's a 5.
5, I like those. Alright, we're just going to put an abusive amount of torments on this objective.
Torments? I never knew that.
Never knew that. You never knew about the torment, huh? Boop. We'll put one red arrow. And bam, because we're going to get that other unit up here. I'll put that Forge Fiend, station it right there. And we are continuing screening. So let's make sure here. You got just trying to stop brood things from happening.
What?
Brood things.
What you say?
What you say? Ho!
Hey-o.
Hey-o! Roll a advance roll for these guys, please.
Fine.
Okay.
3.
3 for 9. Oh, there's Gucci. We are pushing. Dum 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 dum.
What are you, a bunch of farmers?
Yeah, well, those are my career choices. I was pro 40k and pro farmer at the same time, and now I'm just pro farmer. Part-time 40k.
Is there...
Alright. We are going to continue just screening our bubble, making it to where Robert really just hates...
You?
Yes.
Weird.
This man let me sleep at his house, and I'm going to make him regret that.
You lost your keys in my house, too.
I did.
In your own pocket.
I just, you know. Demon Apprentice.
Why are you going up there? I thought you were going to shoot me.
Oh, they actually could shoot you. No, it's 24. Like, they're not getting good shots.
Oh, yeah, they're 24 inches.
Yeah, they're 24.
For some reason I thought they were bigger, but yeah, it's the Demon Prince shooter.
It's okay. Everyone thinks they're bigger.
Well, until you get there, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, how many attacks you got?
Forward trend. He's lined up to go this way. He's lined up to push this way. He's going to continue doing his job, I guess. Hellbrutes really just wants to be right here. Because the bikes are going to do some shooting here. We're going to test what they're capable of.
Bring them out, bring them out.
And
is that a pivot?
Possibly. All right.
Your Hogley is there.
Pivot! All right, so one guy's definitely not getting the 12-inch range, so let's push these ones up a little bit. And then, there we go. Beep. Beep. We do that.
You want to tell the crowd why you did that?
Well, mostly because I got a Hellbrute here. His name is Helpy Brute. And this Helpy Brute's going to give him lethal sustain 5 shooting. They're going to feel real good. And guess what? If you beat him up, I'm going to beat you up with everything else.
I know.
Yeah. All right, we got a little bit of shooting here. We got move some cultists around. We're going to cleanse with a Hellbrute. These guys are going to go make a fringe deep strike not possible on this objective for shenanigans. And they're going to cleanse it. Sabotaging. Let's see here. We can sabotage this Demon Prince, and we'll cleanse with this Demon Prince. Oh, Demon Prince actions. Yeah, never seen it before here. Cool. So we'll cleanse for 5. And we're going to sabotage for free at the end of your turn.
I'm spending 1 CP now, because I know it's coming, for rerolling ones on the saves.
Yep. I got a Dark Pact here. Leadership 6.
Fail.
I pass. I have an icon too. So we got 1 bolter outside rapid fire. We got 5 bolters inside of rapid fire. My Southerner accent is somehow getting really extra fixed. I don't know where.
It's that Southern hostility.
It is Southern hostility. And I'm just here for friendly bullets, okay?
No.
Lethal sustain pipes.
Ooh.
Pew, 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 pew. We're going to do 7 wounds right off the bat. Those are also sustains. And look here, professionally not dropping dice. 6s. So 9 wounds from the bolters.
Okay. Let me pull out these other cursed dice that we hate. Alright, so 9.
9. We are going to overcharge plasma guns.
Alright.
6
so
ones!
Rerolling once. Well, no ones. But I do take 4.
Take 4, I'll take it. Plasma guns. 1 auto wounds. So 2 saves. Then they're hazardous. They're good. So 2 damage ones.
I'm looking for my wound roll here. And then...
Because he's 22 wounds space?
No, oh, wait, we took 4.
Yes.
16.
Oh, hit where it goes. 20 or 22.
No,
I think it's 22 from
base.
last edition.
Yeah. Force, rerolling once.
Yep. Take 2 more damage.
Down to 14.
I'll take that. That's 6 wounds trimmed off of him. That's pretty not bad for that little unit. I could charge and do some more, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take my bonuses.
Let's welcome Squigburger to the chat. Great to see you.
Hello, Squiggy.
Hey, Squiggos.
Give me the old Squiggy gun, eh?
How y'all? Into my turn.
I think you guys have another ATC teammate in chat with you tonight,
Hey.
too.
Which one is it? Is it Skylar?
It is.
Who this man?
It is.
Skylar, aren't you supposed to be playing a game against Hunter, or did you already beat his ass?
Droid belts.
All right, I cleaned for 5. Or 4. 4 now. And I'm setting up sabotage for free points.
Weird. It's not like I'm going to kill a demon prince.
Your turn.
Alright, so I go up to 3 CP as well. Where did I select my cards at? Oh, they're right here. Alright, so bottom of your turn. I don't think the uppy downy is importante here because I'm kind of where I need to be and I need you to come out a little bit farther before I overcommit my big guys.
Yeah.
I will be expecting some ferocious charges here very shortly, so that being said, we're going to stay on the field. Alright, so I get Defend Stronghold, a relevant cause to have here, and Cleanse. I might be in danger. Okay, so Cleanse and Defend Stronghold. Sick.
Drop the memes.
No Battle Shocks because we are above 10.
Yep.
Do you have?
Could I get a quick CP check?
I'm at 4.
3.
Thank you.
Reactive moves?
No, I'm all natural.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. I hate that.
What do you hate about natural? Come on. You're playing Corn and Slash. There's nothing natural about those two. Ooh.
Okay.
So many things just made sense. It like all came together.
There's just steroids and what's the medicine that old men have to take to help themselves?
We don't talk about that.
Okay.
It's the old V
No,
word.
Bruno?
Is he supposed to be on the objective? Mm-hmm. Okay. I just
Right on there. Yeah, thanks, sir.
yep, just want to make sure.
Yep.
I don't want to do you the dirty.
The objective is sticky at the moment.
Yes.
Tea.
And I'm going to have to.
Good drink.
I'm gonna have to take these bikes out because I can't risk all that shooting, but it is gonna put me in a bad spot for what comes next.
Yep.
So I just can't shoot them off.
While you work through your movement phase, we're going to go ahead and jump in on the Counterspell Word of the Week. Up here at Counterspell Games, they're going to give you 15% off any merchandise you purchase in-store, as to include pre-orders. And currently, for a limited time, they are also offering 20% off of any Warhammer merchandise instead. So that word for this week is liberate. Come on in here and liberate your tax dollars and get you some Warhammer products.
Buy it now.
We'll pass tax season, aren't we?
I don't know. My wife does that. I'll ask her.
Heard that first here, IRS. He has no idea.
And a big shout out to our guy Earl C. $10 super chat coming in. Thank you so much for that. His third ever. And I'm going to tell you, I think they're all 3 been on here on this channel. So thank you again so very much for that. He says pro farmer and wah bonus
Whoa!
Rob needs to get his pipes clear and sing us something. Two floor dice for the jalapeno himself.
There are just too
take some-
many free innuendos. The fruit are so low hanging right now.
And it was still just
Ask
not
him where
quite enough
Slashy
for you.
Spear goes.
Let's also welcome Nurgle Matthew to the chat.
Nurgle! It's been a while. Hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna let the keeper be able to take some shots here because this is technically a separate piece of terrain according to the GW thing.
Yep.
Which is a weird interaction. This might be the first time I've ever tried to make use of that.
I was using actually last time because the Riptides couldn't see the accursed cultist on the objective there because of that piece.
That's so rude.
It was, I'm like, this is really handy.
You got me in a weird spot, Mark.
Well, I try to make you use your brain. You always say you want to use your brain more.
Feel this. Hot.
Hot?
Hot.
Well, you're
Hot,
just
hot,
hot
hot.
already.
Hot, hot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now you want to be nice to me after you ruin my entire first turn?
Well, you know, I can't help it if you roll bad. Sacrifice a child. I don't
Guys, don't make me turn this car around. I don't care who started it.
You started it.
I start everything.
Yeah, not you, the other you.
Oh. Me, myself, and I.
The him you.
The him, you.
Rob, what was your primary for the top of turn 2?
You got four.
4?
Because
Just hold 1?
It's hold 1.
Okay.
And then we need to be, you haven't killed yet. So as long as I kill something, I'm going to make back those points that he got
That's
ahead
what
on.
you say.
I mean, all I have to do is kill 1.
I don't believe you can kill one.
Okay, you keep your mouth shut and don't talk about my dice until the end of the turn, please.
You gotta make some committal plays here, bro.
You know me.
See Rob's roll some more 1s.
Stab you in the face.
Well, okay, now.
Stop you from rolling 1s. So, all right.
No. Fine, we'll roll the money.
Yeah, I think Rob's first couple of showings on stream have been low sodium. I think he's going full MSG tonight.
It's more of a GMO blend, but I'm here for you. I'm going to have to pick that up when I do the charge. If I have to do the charge, because I got dice all up in there.
All in there. There's an argument for an Overwatch there.
It's a weird Overwatch.
Well, it means I don't have to worry about committing charges and I can focus on killing and shooting. I think I'm fine. I have the demon. There's ancient demon princes. They got shooting.
Yes. Yeah, it's not necessarily the shooting that I'm not worried about. It's I have to get you to come forward intentionally. And if it takes a Plague Bearer unit to do it, then it has to be that way.
Yep.
And I'm not committing a greater demon to do that. I'd rather sacrifice one of these guys, which is what they're for. Unfortunately.
Yep. Bloodthirster phase.
Yeah, I just don't know what I want to do with him because if I move up, I think I can still move up and be safe here because I just need to not touch any of these terrain pieces. And your shooting is basically you're going to be focusing on Scarbrand. So then it'll be your charge phase that I need to worry about, but you're going to be focusing on putting guys back on this objective potentially, depending on how this goes. And then if you try to do a 6-inch banger this way, you roll the 6 for the advancement charge, it puts you just at where this bike is. And that is a comfy 8-inch charge if I go where I think I'm going to go. I might be just a will of the dice, but I do need to take some amount of staging here. So we are going to slide up and pivot and take my 2 inches there. Because we talked about just being there. So that's more of a 10 or 11, depending on if you roll a 6 on the advance and you choose to commit this way. And if you get that, then we'll play it. But right now, I need the staging. Actually, we're going to take that more a little bit that way to watch the wings.
Watch the wings.
Bloodthirster wings. Literally the worst. Only second best worst to Morty, I think.
The Morty wings are thin. Compared to Magnus wings, which are so thick, and I've never had them break, versus like Morty is just, for him being the tough Primarch, he really ain't that tough.
I've had to reglue his wings no less than at least 10 times.
Yeah.
The only
one
Morty
calendar year.
I've ever messed with was a China cast, which was absolutely terrible. It's the only thing I've ever messed with China cast, and I only did so because it was being donated to a person who had their army stolen, and we were painting it up for them. Otherwise, yeah, avoid that product for sure.
It's a bunch of brothers. What are they gonna do? I wonder.
They're going to sit here and retrieve Octarius data. Wait, sorry. We keep playing these 8th edition things, and it threw me back. I'm actually looking for Kingslayer. Where's your Warlord at? Mark
The
for dash. Let's get those
Wolfsmith
out here.
far, far deep. He's in the center of the bubble.
Yeah, I won't see him until literally the end of the game at best.
Yep. Is that all your movement?
That is all I've got now, because I need to keep one unit of Bloodletters in reserve to see what happens.
We are going to Rapid Ingress.
Yes.
Big, large men. Boop.
Here's your 9, my guy.
Oh yeah, I gotta say 9 of you, sorry.
Yep. That's why we're here.
If you want to charge them, come on over.
I don't, just so we're clear.
I got a heroic, it's 1 CP now. Where is Big Man? Then Icon. Helpers. Then I'm going to do what you call a programmer move, where if I get a heroic with them, they're going to walk in the aura range of said helper. So, we're going to change these things. That's how I will keep track of this. No, I did not color code my squads. Or model, I did not divide my units.
You just have D-Strike or Strategic Reserve?
This is just strategic.
Alright, so where's your 6 inches at for the wall? I'm trying to figure out where your line is here.
Oh, look at the facings.
They're all the same.
Facings, directions.
Oh, they said facings. I was
No,
like,
facings.
Okay.
Yep.
6. Okay. Cool. Alright. And as far as cleanse goes, I'm going to be doing a cleanse on this unit to start in the shooting phase.
Yep.
If yeah, you don't really have a way to interact with those guys over yonder, because Scarbrand is a 12-inch, and I kind of moved him like a dummy. That's another 4 inches. I wouldn't have made that anyway. Not where I wanted it to, because I needed those guys over here.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're going to do the cleanse over here. So we're going to take a mini cleanse, and Defense Stronghold is rolling, but I do have a metric ton of OC over there.
Yeah. The other way I could have messed with those Defense Stronghold was with them, but when you push this far up, they need to be over here.
Yeah, you've got to keep this flank from
If
collapsing.
you didn't put them over here, I would have Rapid Ingress on your home objective so fast.
So fast.
Just see the Torments doing a barrel roll at you.
No.
Wah, 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 wah.
All right, let's pull up these data sheets real quick. All right, so looking into that, I've only got the 2 units to shoot right now.
Yep.
Actually, potentially 3. This is, yeah, we're within 12. If I pull a mark again and just drop all my shooting. Let's go ahead and start with the Keeper of Secrets, though. She'll be here. She's going to start taking some pot shots at those bikers over there.
Gotcha.
1, 2, 3 for 9 shots. I'll be hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Your T5 on bikes?
T5 on mics.
All right, so hitting on 2s, winning on 3s, dev wounds, -2.
Yep.
All right.
1s.
Oh, ew. I mean,
Nope.
yeah, could have been. All right, and then 3s, no rerolls.
Yep.
All right, we do have a handful of dev, which is nice.
Yep.
And then you have 3 -2.
-2, we're getting covers, so 4 ups. Fail 1, and then 4 devs. Or 3 devs?
4.
4.
So you have 5 wounds total that go through.
Yep.
1 damage each.
We're gonna pick up a bike. Waka. And do 2 more wounds to another one.
Cool. And then good on the hazardous test.
Yep. So the important ones right there. So we're okay with taking 2 wounds on this guy.
Do you have fallback and shoot and charge and all that stuff?
Yes.
Is it fallback and shoot and charge, or is it fallback and?
Fallback, shoot and charge. And if it's slash advanced, shoot and charge.
Yes. Okay, cool. Remember when my army used to do that? Anyway, so living in actual past.
Yep.
Scarbrand is going to hit. I don't want to risk any extra charges. That's 6 man bikes, 3 up armor.
3 up armor.
T5. So I'd be hitting on 2s, killing on 2s.
With the heavy swings? Yeah.
Or they're 3 ones a pop.
3 ones pop. Sweep attacks, I'll get
So
5s.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Heavy swings.
But that's only -1. Yeah, heavy swings has got to be the one.
Yeah.
All right. I can't risk you pulling one off the objective. I need Scarbrand to just start killing and not leaving 3 dudes out by themselves. So we're going to take the charges now.
Okay.
It's real casual here, unfortunately. With the development over here, I'm still processing how I want to slice this pie. Because no matter what, you're gonna be here.
Yep.
But it's, do I stop you back there, or do I let you come up closer?
Closer.
It depends on if I fail discharge. So there's not much I can do because it is a.
Just don't roll snake eyes.
It is a flat 3.
Flat 3. Cool. All right, make it in. Roll snake eyes, and you're good.
I tried. All right, that's a 6. I'm just gonna pull his wounds over yonder. I think. And I'm gonna take the shallow end here.
Just the shallow end?
Yes, because I would like to maintain Scarbrand as close. I'm going to pull this off because that's actually stopping me from touching the wall. In case these guys do make the charge, the +1 to hit would be nice.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, it's the extra attacks.
Extra attacks.
This is a 5-inch charge because of the Bugle Boy.
Yep.
I'm trying to modifier. But no matter what I do, you will get the chance to heroic, unless I charge just this guy and then roll exactly what I need.
Right, but if you roll high, you hit the base, and then you're going all over the place.
It's just, and every time I do this, I end up rolling high. In reality, I just roll a flat 6 there. I have the OC on you. That is my objective now.
You're taking that objective, absolutely.
I think I'm gonna have to waive it. Because the bloodletters might kill the cultists fine, but if I jump in now and you get the heroic, those users are going to have free run into both my greater demons. Yeah. So I'd rather have them be a roadblock for at least one of my greater demons. In worst case, it's a heroic later. The absolute worst case. So I'm going to do that. Love to hear what your opinion would be on that one.
I think maybe there's sometimes a line to just not do the charge.
I mean, I committed, you reacted, my plan changed. I think that's just kind of the way we got to play that.
I think so, because like, if you went in there and gave him the heroic, you're just giving him movement and then want to fall back, and then like, it could just spiral out. Like all of a sudden, now if they stand here, I'm not hitting this Bloodthirster. I'm just hitting those two. Versus if you did this, I'll go in here, kill this, and you go straight past him, let the rest of the army handle him, and go after him. And then all of a sudden, I've engulfed Scarbrand, surrounded him, killed this Bloodthirster, and Scarbrand's just like, I don't have fly. I move 8, and I'm wrapped.
I am so slow, miserably slow. I am going to charge the Plague Bearers here. Because the idea is, it's a 2-inch charge. I literally can't fail it, but if I roll a 4 or something, I can go here and then start expanding outward.
Yep.
If I roll high enough, and I can just prevent those bikes from developing. I can't kill them, but I can stop them from developing on the pylons.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the charge here with the +1, so that's a 9, which is good.
9, 9, 9. A lot of guys probably work on a base, so unless you do some trickies to make them not base.
We're going to start with the guys in the back to narrow this out. So, thin this out here. So a 9 takes me here to base. A 9 takes me to here. A 9 takes me. I'm going to force myself to body block some of these guys.
Yep.
Go here, and then start going for the long here. And now, because I can't go through my own models, I think this is the last one that can full base. So these guys are going to come out this way.
Yep. And now I have to contemplate a heroic there. I'm not going to heroic with the bikes. The bikes are not great into you.
Specifically just the Plague Bearers is kind of the...
Yeah.
If it was like Demonettes, that would be a way better
You're going to
target.
walk into me if you want to walk into me. So...
I'm probably going to have to. Just, again, it's just stopping you from developing.
Yeah. I don't want to use 2 CP here for a heroic and then fall back.
Yeah. Rapid Incursion there, and then not heroic, and then heroic over here, and then still just
Board
get tied
confused.
Cool. I think we're going to let that run.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and start with these guys. Because if you take a wound off here, if you want to get crazy, so be it. But I'm going to go here, get the tag-ins, and then push all the way out.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think, because these 3 are definitely not going to make it.
You got pylons. You'll be able to get everyone.
Here, because these are
these guys will have to base this guy, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
3-inch guys.
So, okay. So you'll have 7 guys in the Plague Bearers.
Yep, and then
seven Plague Bearers.
Stab those guys with 3 dudes.
You roll 3 6s. You're good to go.
Yeah, that'd be nice, right?
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
Is that the Gardell?
Big thank you to a real legend for 20 gifted Hobby Goblins memberships. This is
Terrified.
John McCardell. Thank you so much for that. A little sauce for you guys. He's probably doing this from an airport because tonight he is flying across the pond for a big trip to Warhammer World and beyond tomorrow. Look out for, if you watch Liam's stream, look out to see that guy live in the next couple of days. John, thank you again so much for all of the support. As
Safe
always,
travels.
let us know who you would like these floor dice to go to, Mark Perry.
We know John and you have a special relationship.
We've already satisfied that special relationship, John. It's time for new relationships with I don't know,
At least twice today.
maybe this guy
Sounds
here.
quite rude, actually.
Maybe this guy. Well, we're at a new stage of our relationship where I don't receive floor dice.
That sounds like floor dice to me. So this is into the 3 cultists.
Yep.
So 3s look for 6s.
You got him.
Hey, look, 3 6s. 4 6s.
Oh, hey, look, you finally got killed.
Hooray! Give me my points. And then the 3
points.
dudes into the bikes to see if I can't accidentally kill one. Ooh.
You almost dropped that there.
So 1 lethal, and your keep. So 2 minus 1.
4 ups. Take one.
Cool.
Let's
Didn't
go,
kill one.
guy.
Let's go ahead and get Swifty on the. Excuse me.
The burr.
The burr.
The burr.
Mark Perry, no doubt, he says, that's my dude.
Hey!
Congratulations, Mark. You will be happy to know that even through 20 shots, it was an unsuccessful snipe. He didn't actually pull in anybody that's active in chat right now. So it's only the 20. Had it been a snipe, that would have been 40 strong dice for you,
And
sir.
I could have thrown a bucket at you and gotten away with it.
That puts
Them's the
Rob
good dice.
3,
Yeah.
Mark at 23.
3. What?
Woo!
That was a 1 a second ago. And I got 1 more.
Just lucky, I guess.
Sauce.
Oh, this is business.
All right.
Don't be.
Hey, Mark, will you turn around real quick? Chat wants to know what your jersey says.
It said "Go Daddy." Wait. Oh, there it is. Stretch it out a little bit. There you go. Quick, roll the dice.
For that.
Let's go.
Second attack.
8 attacks. Hitting on 2s, killing on 3s? 2s. No, killing on 2s. Yeah, because
yeah. T5.
strength's big.
Your AP 4 8.
Yeah, AP4.
So here's like 3 1s.
I will literally cut your nipples off and wear them as hats.
You think I have nipples?
Wow.
Cool.
Okay, you killed me then.
They're dead.
You almost didn't.
Hit me, man. I was ready to spend another CP. Let me place this with an actual.
That does also give us a bunch of people to welcome to the Gob Squad. So let's a big hello to Fruit Slicer, Jeremy Painter, Don Rosavelli, Michael Larney, Stephanie Salinas. Yep, I think that's Stephanie. Nick Martinson, Waddy Vision, RN Gigolos, DKM2, Dusk Sun, Taylor, Think for Yourself, Rob Roberts, Kay Kleinvogel, Sindri Tepik, Pablo Anaya, John C., Connor Stevens, Teresa Walsh, and Arc Typhon. Welcome to the Gob Squad, folks. And right on the back of that, 5 gifted Hobby Goblins memberships from B Ravens. Thank you so much for that as well, B Ravens. Let's welcome Chalk MG, Straw Hat Luffy, Alan Pickrell, Jacob Quang Vaughn, and Harry. Just Harry. Welcome to the chat, guys.
Has anyone seen Barry?
Welcomes. Have seen this. Look, I went back home in Mississippi a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I passed for Perry County, and I passed for Perry River, and I'm just like, oh, hey, I'm not related to any of this.
Perry,
this
this
feels like it should be
casual.
Let's go ahead and grab that bolt pistol
Hey.
for that B
Grab Bert.
Ravens trivia.
Mark, go ahead and start rolling.
Bam, bam, bam.
Grab Bert by the neck.
Bert. Jetpacking it forward.
All right, let's get a roll off to see which one of you gentlemen gets the first shot at it.
Give me one dice.
And chat, feel free to answer the question. First one to get it right in chat will also be awarded a floor dice to put on one of these fine players. Here is our question. These elite warriors of the word bearers were sent to the Eye of Terror and brought back the primordial truth of chaos, later becoming the fusion of Marine and Demon, becoming the first possessed Marines.
Am I supposed to answer this?
Oh, pause. He's asking for what the name of the unit was that went in first, not what they became.
Correct.
Because obviously they became possessed.
Correct.
Saint Celestine. She is a demon. You heard it here.
Well, you're talking about Argyle Towels Company, and I can't remember the exact same company of it, but they did become the Gore Volback. But I can't remember the exact company's name, which one he had. I couldn't tell you.
When that model came out, though, so clean. So clean.
Well, fortunately for you, as well as Dean, Gal Vorback is the correct answer.
Sweet.
Isn't that what they became? The name of their
that's what they're called.
New company?
Yeah.
So
Not the
that's
company, just what Possessed were called at that point.
5 fresh dice
But they
for
were more
Rob. Where would you like yours to go,
powerful.
Dean?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm still behind.
2 lethals.
Oh, what?
2 wounds.
What did you just call me?
What?
Neener.
No.
2
saves
5
not
ups.
players.
What? No.
Nope, they won't.
Foxwalkers. Wait, no. Ah! Where are they?
Harvest. 1 hit. No wound.
Hooray. No, it's because you only had 3 in.
Yep.
Hooray. And let's go ahead and tag Neener Boo Boo Face.
Boo face.
Okay.
Boo
so it's gonna
face.
bottom my turn. So I've got Cleanse for 2.
2.
Because it's going to go here. I am going to get an additional 4 VP for kill and then kill more.
Yep,
So
you'll
that's
get
8 additional. So I should be at 12.
Yep.
And the defense stronghold is rolling. And that's why I committed to that unit now to tie that up, because now there's just a lot more stuff for you to go through and it's going to limit your movement. I go to 4.
Yep. I'm going to 4 also. I'm
4
getting
as well.
cards. Containment. I did get free points at Sabotage that turn.
Yes.
I got no prisoners and containment.
Coming in with
Sabotage. Sabotage.
Good thing you're on the table.
Yeah. Containment. I'm probably not going to do. The Warpsmith
You
actually
can
do it.
do one side.
I can do one side.
You just have to be holy in that.
Yeah.
corner.
The Warpsmith, you just walk that way and do it. That's easy.
And what's your primary coming into the
I'm
top
getting
of third?
4 points on primary.
All right. And you're at 4 CP, and same with you, Rob, right?
Yes, I am at 4. Okay.
All right. Time to commit violence. We're going to heal a biker. Yeah, the Warpsmith just walks right here with a 9.
You're just outside of that, actually. But you get the idea.
Yep. We good. We got the deployment line. We got maps.
We don't use those.
We got players up here.
I do, and I've got a metric ton on that objective.
We got 6 at the moment. 6.
It's all but these 3.
This guy. Yeah, you can get up there. There you go.
Yeah, you specifically those 3 because I don't want to overcommit to this corner of the wall.
That's a line for the keeper. Well, it's pretty hardcore.
John McCardell taking another shot at with his sniper rifle for another Hobby Goblins membership.
The Forge Fiend's not getting there.
Yeah, I'll give you this.
And
one.
again, rapid
Demon
fire.
Princes can get it because they can just walk and get that position. They want to. Yeah, they can get that position to get it.
Yeah, that's basically the line that you need to thread.
The Bat guy can get there, and then everyone else can get more forward there. The problem is this Pugbear is actually going to body block. So.
Yes, because they can't in the wall.
Right. So there's a line right here, so maybe I just put all 3 like right there, and that could be a line. Oh, no. All right. How far are you over here? We are trying to get down there. We are within 19.
Damn, there's a bunch of sniper shots going off. Couple from
You're at
McCardell,
19.
one from Steven Straight.
So
None of them hitting. Let us know where those dice go, guys.
This is the trenches, Valley Forge over here, man. Yeah. Musket fire. Bang, bang.
Yeah, it's basically like a G.I. Joe gunfight.
Yep.
So it's propaganda?
Propaganda.
I'll prop your ganda, you know what I mean?
I know you will. I know you will. All right, Forge Fiend's going to go help deal with Scarbrand.
Thank you for Canada's Rusty Dice Bucket as well for the gifted membership. These are stacking up, boys.
Toucho. So we got it good there. Bam. We grew a bike back.
You're a bike bag.
I did. They can fall back, shoot, and charge, but I also think I can just save the CP. I think I can pick up these Plague Bearers, that guy, and those Bloodletters, and I think that's good enough. Let's not get greedy here. Because I will. I will find a way to get greedier. And let's just fortify our position.
So you're doing the fallback, or are you doing this?
I'm just doing the
Standard
fallback. I'm not going to pop the fallback and charge. We're going to go right there.
Go over me.
Up and around.
Yeah.
Boo boo! Swoof! Dodge and weave, dodge and weave.
Stevie.
Those guys are definitely popping their advance and charge and their +1 to wound here. This is the best time to use it. So let's do it. Going 11 inches. Well, we just got guys all over your face here.
Okay.
We're coming for you. Gonna give you a nice, good face massage.
We don't do phrasing anymore.
Huh?
Just me phrasing. Anyone?
What? Huh? Who? I don't listen to nothing. I'm here to chew bubble gum and roll dice.
What did you just say?
What?
What did you just say, Eric?
Hey, host.
We've got tons of names to read, guys. Tons of names to read. We've had a back and forth. Stephen Strait, Canada's Rusty Dice Bucket, John McCardell throwing in single memberships, looking for sniper targets. I've got to check this next 20, just gifted by McCardell, to see if we've gotten ourselves a sniper shot yet. We really, really appreciate all that, boys.
One,
Oh,
actually.
It's not enough to get on the objective. I needed two. That's unfortunate. Huh. That's fine. We're gonna push up and screen. If you shoot us, we'll charge you.
Shoot you with what?
You got Slaxy.
Yeah, get back. I'm not shooting them with Shalaxing.
Click clack, clicky clack.
Just a lot of cultist movement here.
Yep.
Remember that time that you took 30 minutes for 1 minute? That's crazy.
I know. Well, you just gave me like 6 activations. Okay, bro.
You're welcome. And also, I had to. Otherwise, I just wasn't going to score this game.
Let's gain up our board control here. Demon Princess ain't gotta do actions no more. He is part of the squad. We're just gonna put him over here.
Squad.
Munch, 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 munch.
So here's the dream.
Yeah.
You don't charge it.
I don't charge you. Okay. Bam. Down there. Over here. Screening guns there. We grew a bike back. And we commit the charges. Or shooting, actually. I'm shooting. Shooting?
You can skip that if you want.
Oh, I'll be good. Fortran, full blasting, unload, dev wounds, and dark packing into Scarbrand. We're good on the dark pact. Number of shots be 5. 2s. Sustain level 5. Well, that was the
Hooray!
disappointing.
That's what you get.
2 dev wounds.
No.
Take 6 damage.
Okay.
He's down to 8. My hazardous. We're taking
Hooray!
3. We'll fix that up later. Mechanic! Boop. All right.
I don't want to mess you out of your
Yeah.
your dude doing the action.
I'm not doing any. Oh, yeah. The Warpsmith went over there, did the action.
He's at outside of 12?
Yes, he is the 12 line you can see right there. He is just
I
over.
was making sure, yeah.
Yep.
'Cause I didn't see if you actually moved him.
Bam. Then, no prisoners. We're working on it. We're working on it, boys. Demon Prince number 1. We'll do a Dark Pact. This will be tentacles into the Plague Bearers. You can see this unit in action. Bam. Sustain lethal 5s. I got a free reroll. That's 4 wounds so far.
Hey.
I got a free reroll. Make it 7 saves on the Plague Bearers. 2 damage.
5s.
5s.
All right.
Kill
so
5.
5 die.
Okay. The next Demon Prince. Be good. In the same case. This is 1 free reroll. You can kind of see the power of this option. 2 wounds so far. That was not.
a roll,
yeah. 2, so 4 more invulns. So another one. And then the next Demon Prince. He will fail his dark back, actually. This is on Fulgrim. He'll take a wound.
Hooray!
Fugan. Not Fugan. I can't return. I'll take that
Wow,
later.
dude. Doesn't it take 3?
Takes 1. He failed 1.
Oh, so
It's D free.
Oh, so it's not, okay, it's not like
Yeah.
straight up hazardous.
Yeah, it's not hazardous. Get a free reroll. That's 1 wound so far.
That you wish you had
6.
passed.
I know. Free reroll here. You say that as I just...
So 4?
For 5, because lethal.
Oh, 5 because lethal.
Get him out of here! And then... What we're going to do next is... Demon Prince ain't got no shooting. Everyone else pushed up. Oh, we're going to do some... I think we're charging. Yeah. Charging with them. Whee! Into large men. Alright. He's gonna stay over here. Because he ain't got a base. I'm gonna put this guy right here. There we go. And then...
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, and you're pushing me around. Wow.
I know. Well, it's my guy. Okay.
Just because the basing's the same doesn't make you your guy.
I got the
ownership,
guap.
ownership is what makes it yours.
Boop. Boop. Alright. Alright. Push those screens up. Bam. We should have Hellrate by doing that, and we're good to go. Bam, bam. Alright. We need one more guy for that guy to hold hands. Hold hands, folks. Hold hands. There we go. Alright, dark packing.
That's your only charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we talked
Nothing
about
else. Yep. I'm not going to get greedy. Dark pack is good.
Thanks to your +1.
Yep.
And the demon leadership does not involve that because it's only for battle shocks. We went over this yesterday.
Yep.
We went in and out of that ruling just to make sure.
Yep. So we're going to put...
Like this.
We got to put free guys over here. Free guys here. And that's it. So free guys on the brothers. Ha! Be 11, 14 plus 6 is 20 attacks. Sustain lethal 5s. Hitting on freeze, plus on the wounds, or winning on 2s. I almost dropped the dice, boys.
You almost dropped it again.
I did, but you know what? I'm a pro.
You hitting on what force?
Hit on freeze because the +1 hit wound.
2 3s on this one.
So we got 6 wounds so far. Then 6 wounds. Sustain lethal is a hell of a drug. We got 12, 14 wounds plus the 6, so 20 wounds.
So you're hitting wounded with everything is what you're saying?
Yes.
Must be
Well,
nice.
sustained lethal 5. This is good. It's so good. You hear me?
Alright. Just need to pass 11 of these.
Yep.
To be really problematic.
Yep.
Get out of my hand.
You got real close, actually.
Oh, that was a 4. Yeah, I mean 3, 6, 9. I mean I tried.
Yep.
Can't argue with the small facts here.
Alright, free guys in the Scarbrand. Wow. You're going to get 8 attacks plus 6, so 14. Boop, boop, boop. Freeze. Take those out. And then right off the bat with Sustain Lethal, we do 6 wounds to them. 5s. Make it 9 invuln saves on him at 2 damage pop.
No big deal.
You can do
need
this.
to pass a handful of these.
Yes.
Alright. That's it. He's done. Do I blow up?
Tragedy.
Nuts.
Alright. Get closer to this objective. And Vienna. They're already as close as possible because they're already touching. This guy. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Okay. Well, folks, That's all she wrote.
All right,
We
so
took our
that's the
licks.
bottom of your turn. So what do you got?
I'm going to get 5 points for no prisoners, and containment for 3 points.
The containment pop at the bottom. I don't remember how that one actually works.
Your shooting phase completed immediately. Yeah.
Sweet. 6, 6, 6, 6. Okay.
Yep.
So as far as my reactions here, I'm more or less where this guy needs to be, because I'm just going to move 12, and we're just going to commit to blendering guys, because we're at that stage of the game.
I do get a kill before I'm primary.
So you are at...
That puts
3.
me 8 this turn so far.
Yeah.
Or unit-wise, I've killed 3 units, yeah.
Yeah. That's my track there. The return is going to be kind of weird, but we will do what we have to do. So here, I'm going to spend 1 CP, go down to 3 at the bottom of his turn to do the up-down. I'm actually, all I'm going to do is pick up the Keeper.
Yep.
Because she's in a weird spot with those bikes in front of her. And this is where it's going to hit the gas. All right, so I do pop Defend Stronghold, so I get my 3 at the bottom of your turn anyway.
Yep.
So that's done. So going into my turn, I go to 4.
And I'll go to 4.
I have no battle shocks to worry about at this time. And then, secondary-wise, I've got Storm Hostile Objective, which
I'm
kind
great
of
with
the name
that.
of the
I
game.
love that.
And then Sabotage, which these guys will do for me because...
They're holding that objective.
and she can just touch there and boom, we're in.
Yep.
Okay, so that is what it is.
What's your primary?
So I'm going to get the 4 because I'm holding.
Yep.
We're not holding more. And
Killing is coming.
oh yes, winter, fiery hell winter is coming, my friend. Hopefully it's not a repeat of last night where you roll 12 5-ups.
Well, you know, I rolled it, but then I also decided I'm just going to kill the over 6 anyway.
Because it was rude.
He's like, here, take this handful. I'm like, I failed 1. I was like, oh.
Okay, so movement phase, tag, sabotage.
Yep.
Your Overwatch is yonder and yonder, and neither of which are a threat currently. So let's look at some measurements here.
Knocked around. There we go.
Did I do some?
Jacob is just like spiraling around.
Just looming, wanting to check the table.
He's stalking me!
So let's look at the forward momentum here.
I should let you know that CSM did win the poll for who chat believes is going to win. So, Rob, that makes 9 for you, sir.
Yeah, I'm fully okay with that. The reality is there. Again, this was I'm fighting for a tie in the WTC scoring style, and then Mark's fighting for what should be.
I want like a
small
12,
win.
13, maybe a 14.
Yeah, definitely not nothing like major. Like it would definitely shouldn't be a blowout, but it's a.
I'm fighting for that solid win, and this is why I'm taking my licks and I'm taking my small advantages I'm doing. I'm gonna try and break it back because it's just way too much risk there.
So what's the split on this? So this is these guys.
3, 6, and then all the way over there.
2, and then 3 is over there, correct?
Yep.
So we got 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And how many bodies are per?
21.
21. And the big
21.
slappy ones are 3 wounds a pop?
Yes.
Slappy boys. Slap at the base.
Slap it a base.
Wow. Yeah, so what I'm not going to do here is jump out and charge these bikes.
Why not?
Well, I'll tell you. Because it doesn't matter what happens here, it's what happens afterward, and it's I lose this entire flank.
Yeah.
You're either going to continue developing this way, in which case then I can jump out and slow you down, or I jump out now and I just lose this entire flank, and the game at that point becomes null and void.
Yep.
So I've got to maintain what I can where I can, especially if I pull engage or something like that next turn. Like I need that asset in that corner that I don't have to worry about like getting last second. While it would have been awesome to have shadows in the middle, it just doesn't work out that way. So I'm going to look at some shenanigans here. Look at some 9 inches here, because if I drop, the demon princes are going to come in, and that's going to be the problem.
Because once they get on that middle objective, that's where it's going to be real awkward for them. Because at that point, they attack everything.
Yeah. Now talk to me about the Accursed Cultist move when they get shot.
They move D6. After they lose a model, they move D6. And then they can't walk into engagement. And every time you shoot me, I can do it. Every time an activation removes a model.
Right. And it's a can, not a must.
Yep. Or I see it maybe a must. I'll double check that real fast now.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it would be interesting, especially because I could pull you towards me for a closer charge.
All right. Check. Oh, it's on GW app. Beep. Cursey Caldish. Happy.
So basically what I'm looking at is I've got to find a way to slow him down while getting...
They can be moved in the kill gauge range. You don't have to.
I need to find where I can get the most asset punishment. I need to take that objective, which depending on how I charge will matter. And I need to continue to push you off this objective. But doing all those wounds will be interesting. Wish we had more 6-inch sticks.
Right here?
Yeah.
More 6.
More what?
What'd you say? What? You heard nothing.
That's a weird one, isn't it?
You got really split up there, huh?
Because the Bloodthirster won't ace a cultist unit by itself.
No.
It's just physically not possible. And then a interrupt is possible, which is its own problem. So I can't overcommit to things that I can't handle.
But the problem with the bike's position is you go after the bikes, but you get a heroic.
Yeah, no, the bikes are more or less just there. I've pretty much emotionally written them off. So even if I go here, that's a 5-inch charge there. But if you interrupts, they're dead guaranteed. So she'll actually would have to guarantee that charge as well to help pin them in. But then she's going to get heroic into.
Yep.
Which I would rather just have her deal with those guys by themselves. But I do have to get you off this objective. So I'm going to double down on getting these guys in.
Okay.
So this is going to be the reinforcement step.
2, 4. I have a lot of OC on this second. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Then 5, 6, 5, 11 OC on the objective at the moment.
So I think we're going to go...
Draw pod keeper.
Draw pod keeper. Here.
Keeper of the pods.
I'll keep your pod. I'll go here, because then I can drop Shalaxi in here and try and take the short charge here.
Yep.
Where is this unit split? I'm just trying to figure that out. It's these guys, right? The Gellerpox, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll be fine if I just charge this one, potentially. Yep. So I mean, even if I roll a 9, I can literally just tag that one and avoid heroic there. And you can't go through your own models anymore, which is a good thing. Okay, so then look at the 6 inches here just to make sure. Cool. So we're going to drop Shalaxi. Right, I did bump your model just a little bit.
You're good, bud. Hit it.
There, that's where Shalaxi is going to go. Cool. And then the blood letters are going to come over here next to him.
We have committed.
We have no choice buts, because this is, your go turn is next turn, so I need to give you a wall to slam into. Because if I lose board state, then that's just it anyway.
Yeah, just take over the board and the primary just runs out of control.
We do have a gentleman in chat, Mark, referencing your ATC push next week. So we're going to go ahead and read out this one, though it's not a super chat. He says, would someone mind asking Mark if he'd like a pair of light up Lightning McQueen Crocs for ATC next week?
Those sound wild. Oh.
If you say no, I'm going to stab you in the face.
I can't say no. I'm going to get stabbed in the face. I can't say no. I'll wear maybe a little bit. Girlfriend may be satisfied. She's been trying to get me to wear Crocs.
I mean, I'm rushing the American Crocs right
That's
now.
what I can do.
So
Are you in your Hobbit Crocs yet?
I'm in sandals at the moment.
I can't believe I don't even trust you in shoes, man. What are we
They
even
go in
doing?
and out.
Guys, we're going to start this game over.
what? Oh, what are we doing? Hey, whoa! You
The new
keep
foot
those
cam.
off of me! Stop it! Ow! Dad! But yeah, I'm walking.
It's a UFC fight in Europe now.
Skip it on the beach. Bah, bah, bah.
Remember that movie? What was it? What was it? The dude had these squirrel nunchucks.
It's Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Kung Pao enter the.
One of the best movies.
Wee wee.
Yes, I love it. So that's that. So I'm gonna get all this trash off the board now. Weird little bit here, but we gotta commit what we can. All right. So shooting.
Yep.
All right. Keeper Secrets is gonna activate first because the Shalaxi's got a ton of range if I accidentally kill two of these guys. Because 18 is there. Yep. So Keeper shouldn't kill two. Shouldn't. I say that optimistically. All right, so we're going to start with the Keeper. We're just going to start shooting these guys. I'm not going to shoot the Accursed because one,
Good walk.
it just gives you weird movement, and then two,
If I move forward and you get the basement, you may have to get stuck in a position where you not even end up on the objective.
yeah,
sounds
and
really bad.
I don't want you to be on the objective to risk contesting me. Period. Like I'm going to take that objective, get my primary points, or deny you the primary points, and then just live with it. Yep. So let's go for the 3, 6, 9 shots here onto
Yep.
the bikers.
Hit it.
On 2s. And then on 3s. I'm looking for 6s.
Aha!
1, 6, and
Chat's loving the feet cam, John.
Two guys. One in cover, guy in cover damage.
It's 1 each. And
One
then
each.
you got a
Oh,
death
okay.
wound.
No,
Only for you,
take
chat.
2 wounds,
Only for
And then
you.
you get more shooting coming into him.
And leave it to Mark to turn a foot cam into an action cam.
Kung Fu Cam.
Let me show you these leg kicks with my thick, not flatted, but I don't know.
Careful where you're going with this one.
Oh,
Steal this one from chat. Check out more on Mark's Only Farmers account.
only farmers. You want to see
Thanks
me
for
be
that,
a
Dorian.
lumberjack and sweaty feet?
Speaking of sweaty feet, let's lash you.
Dude, it's really disappointing lash.
It's average. It's my average. And this is strength 6, so on 3s. Cool. So you got 3 minus 1, 2 damage.
Rips, gonna kill a bite, take 2.
And then the Pavane, D6 shots
Yep.
for 1. Classic.
So you can just kill that model.
And then, so hitting on 2s, looking for 6s. Nope. And then strength 9, so 3s, looking for dead wounds. 1 minus 2, D3 damage.
No, fail it.
So that just goes up that bite.
Kill that guy. Okay. Boop. We're just trying to make the charge a little harder. All we're trying to do. And
Yeah, considering you can only get 1 bike back.
yep. You can,
Every 2 that I kill is something.
yeah. I prefer just go ahead and kill off that one, then make that charge. Just not realistic.
Really.
Let's
And
keep
if I bomb my charge, at least you're off of it.
Yeah, exactly. I can heal back on it if you die somehow. That's what I like.
Yeah. Okay. And Scar Brands. Not ironically, the move wouldn't really.
He
hurt
does
me here.
no, because then I would activate first. Because we'll be engagement.
Oh, that's ongoing. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
What's this? This is this whole wall.
That's
of
whole wall.
Backward facing.
Yeah.
Doo-doo heads is that guy. Okay. Actually, yeah, that's their shooting. So I'm just gonna get into the charge phase.
Yep.
Let's do the easy charges first, and then I'll worry about how I'm gonna start dumping CP. Because this is all 6 up invuln, 5 up film pain, or is it 5 up?
5 up
6
invuln,
6 up
6 up
film
invuln.
pain? That's what it is. Okay. That's a little bit better. So we've got these guys.
Yep.
Here to here is a 5-inch because of the bugle. Instrument, however you want to call it.
Do you want to charge a blood first? Because they roll like an 11, they may body block you.
When would I ever roll? When would I ever roll that high?
Go ahead, let's do it.
No, we'll do the blood.
I want to see the first, yeah.
It's probably looks like one of them's going to get in, and the other one's going to block each other. Bloodthirster in, it's a 2, but let's see if we can't get a little bit more movement here.
See, that would
That's
have been
literally what I rolled on the table right there. All right, so we do want to make sure we get as many bodies there.
Yep.
We'll tag these because you're going to be leaving the big bodies for last.
Yep. You made it where at least when you charge on these, only 3 guys are going to fight there, which is a big deal.
Who, what, when?
You made it when you base up these guys. What you did is you make it where only these 3 guys have to swing there, these 3 guys have to swing there.
Yeah.
You keep all 6 torments from bopping up on you.
Yeah, I mean, it did take 3 to kill that unit and 3 to kill Scarbrand. So,
Well, Scarbrand was at 8.
you know, he took a lot. He took a lot of wounds. So, all right, we'll do that 5-inch charge now.
See,
It is
you
an
would
11. It's an 11.
You would have body blocked yourself.
I was just going to go this way.
No, you had ways to do that, but like at that point, you may make it really
potentially
awkward.
could have been worse, yeah.
Yeah.
So, no matter what, we are going to take this here.
Yep.
Body block there.
Many on the ejector special.
Looking at uneven bases.
Woo!
Bless you.
Snappy.
I think we are going to take this one body and put it here.
Body on. What? In there.
So that way, that guy doesn't go face to face there.
Yeah.
And then I rolled an 11, which is kind of asinine. So this guy's going to go here.
I'm really tempted the heroic with these cultists.
The cultists?
I'll put more OC on the objective.
Okay, that's fair.
That's a tempting play.
What's the
Problem is I roll high because I got these guys here. These guys will sneak a couple extra on there.
Where's that other guy at?
Cultist here and cultist here.
Okay, I mean I have to put one there, so I can't game it because I rolled an 11.
Yeah. Let me see. Where's the 6er?
I
had them all.
Oh, I literally am usually the only one that needs these.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I had to put a body there because of the way this works. So.
Yeah, but I'm within 6 right here easily. So.
Oh yeah, there was nothing avoiding it. And if you want to bring him in, bring him in.
So I guess let me contemplate that play here because that puts extra bodies there, put a bunch there. I got 4 CP. I got a fight on death. I got interrupt.
If heaven forbid I do take the.
No, it doesn't matter regardless because I don't need to take this objective right now because you're already denying hold more for me.
Yeah,
so
and you only need to hold 1 to get your primary.
Yes. Yeah.
Which. Yeah, I mean,
I'm working on it.
That's kind of why I'm emotionally invested in like rotating my triangle at this point because of your heavy push this way. If I can push it this way and fight here, this is a little bit easier for me to control than this.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with swapping sides with you if I have to. I mean, we just got to play what we got to play. So they're done. Now here's the question: realistically, it's going to be Shalaxi trying to go here because I need to base this model to stay and then not charge with her.
Yeah, and she's not charging because she lost her.
If I go straight to here, they're out of a heroic.
Yep.
Because that's what we measured earlier.
If you try to hit both of them in there, you're going to get a heroic.
So I need to roll you a 6 because that's 6 inches away.
Got a solid 8.
And we're not going to take the full 8 because we are going to go rotate pivot. The cape.
Rotate pivot.
I've already broke this cape once, so I'll go there.
Do some basing.
I think my cape is. I think my cape is pushing.
Yeah, you're good. I'll make sure. I'm pretty sure you should be good.
I just don't want to push your model too far because I have a bad habit of doing that.
You are good.
Outside of 6.
Yep, right on the line.
Yeah, there it is. That's where we want to be. And then Keeper's big chilling. She will be whatever comes next.
Yeah.
You do have interrupts.
Yep.
That's all I got. I mean, that's just what it's going to be.
You just have to deal with it.
And hope that because Shalaxi is significantly more difficult to kill than a Bloodthirster.
Yeah, because the -1 attack and the Feel No Pain.
And the Feel No Pain and still 20 wounds, which is nice.
Yep. So where are you acting first? The Bloodthirster or the letters?
The Bloodletter is hitting on 2s. Your T4, correct?
Yeah.
2 damage. It is actually more wounds going with the, or more potential damage with the Bloodletters.
Yep.
Because I'm hitting on 2s, so I'm the same as a yeah, and it's just
you're winning on freeze, but I'm not battle shock to blow starting, so you're just winning on freeze.
3s rolling 1s.
Yeah.
Because they innately reroll
1s. Right.
Whereas Scarbrand would also be wounding on 2s, but it's less attacks.
Yep.
So more or less the dice are going to be basically the same. But I would rather use this now in case you activate, because you can definitely kill all of them and wound him. So I'm going to try and get all the attacks I can out of this. So, that being said, we're going to activate with the Bloodletters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The only strat I have here is the +1 AP, which doesn't matter.
Yep.
And the you're not battle shock, so again, doesn't matter.
Yep.
The one-time Bellicor might have been useful. It's right here to force the battle shock, but also that's the only time.
That's the only time.
It's the only time.
I'm also like I'm rerolling battle shocks and flipping.
Yeah, I mean, I have to lean on the -1 because that is a true battle shock test, which is where my stuff does come into play. So hitting on 2s, winning on 3s, rerolling once. 6s to hit, do nothing.
Look at them juicy bones.
Yeah, it's a couple. I wish I had sustained or something. Yeah, I mean, it's 2 dudes worth. Yep. So I'm down to 16, which is where the Bloodthirster would have been, and I would have had the same amount of ones anyway.
Yep.
So with 3s, rerolling once.
And Devons.
So I'm going to take those out and then remove the 2s.
Cool.
All right, so all these guys.
3 Devons.
3, 6, 7, 8.
8 saves.
At -2, 2 damage a pop.
5 of bones. Fail 5. What I'm going to do is take it on the basic bros. I'll do Field of Pains on reroll successfuls. You're going to kill 5 dudes.
And
then 2 Dev Wounds.
3.
3 Dev Wounds. Reroll successfuls. Oh, you're only killing that 7.
Okay.
Alright, we're all based up in there really hard, so we're at this point, his stuff is down, so I'm not worried about opening up screens here a little bit. We got the Pox Spring, but if he comes down here, I'm going to beat his Bahooty.
You're right.
And I'll lean this guy. Oh, that was not a Field of Pain, dude. We want to leave this guy. We'll take him there because we'll remove him later. I'm not piloting or piling in because I'm already in combat with all the guys that matters. Boop. And then I'm going to interrupt. Sync. We go with Shellaxing. Because she has precision. And I want to get that character out of line of sight. Which I can get closer here. We go in there. Let's not move him after there. Let's just move here, get closer, and then at the end of the activation, get on the side of this wall, get closer. Bam. Then click. Click. Gonna lose 1 torment though. So we'll have 5d6 plus 5 here. Number of attacks.
-1 attack.
Yep. Leadership. Dark Pact. We get a reroll because we have an icon.
Yeah.
We get it.
Okay.
So 5d6. Lethal sustain 5s. 10, 20, 24, 29 attacks.
Has anyone ever told you that you're a dick?
You do it daily. I've heard that from you at least.
I haven't seen you roll.
I've rolled the dice!
Add it to the 36.
That's a natural.
Oh, she gone now.
That's gone.
That counts as 5.
Okay.
We have to move furniture for that one.
20 attacks here. Boop. What are you doing over there, Funny?
Oh!
What was that? You
almost just died.
5 wounds so far. We got
So
another 9 more attacks.
So 5.
So 5 wounds so far.
Okay.
Make that 7 wounds so far. Then 7 goes to 8 wounds. I'm just trying to ship some damage down while we can.
That was all your attacks?
Yeah.
Wow. What happened?
Better.
I was busy falling over furniture over here.
So yeah, he does separate. Go ahead. You just
So
fail all
4s.
these. 4s. I will shut it on you.
God, Mark, I hate everything you stand on.
12 wounds, go through!
Let's do some Field of Pains. So 5 ups.
You forget I'm the chaos guy.
1, 2, 3, 4. So take 8.
8.
That's about
And
average.
then the character. 2 sustained and lethal. Just 2 -1 d3.
Okay. Skibbity boo boo.
Never one.
D3.
2. Never save.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I said, just the 1.
1 damage.
5 up. Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Then, really, that's it for me. Yeah.
You've got shit you need to do here.
I got to pile in the
Consolidate,
character.
but-
Consolidate. We're going to get out of line of sight.
And all 3 of those guys?
Yep.
Because he's the only one with the character keyword?
Yeah.
Is that what we talked about?
Yep. Bam.
Okay. All right, so then we've got, might as well just,
Bloodthirster.
yeah, go back to the Bloodthirster and then end back over here on Shellaxing.
Yep.
Because taking 8 there, it could have been worse. But it is what it is. So let's go over here. The 16 attacks.
Yep, yep.
Is there 16 attacks on him? Or is it 14 base with the +2? I don't remember. I don't generally
Well, I
use
feel like it's 16 because it's 14 base.
14 base plus. That's why I knew 16, because Scarbrand is base 16, because he's a big boy.
He's extra hairy.
So 2s and 2s.
2s and 2s. See if I want to do the final death here. I got 7 guys I'm going to take for sure. Then...
And it's on a 4-up?
Yeah. No, I'll say the secret. Go ahead.
So what are how many bodies are we sitting on right now that are not the...
Bodies that are not important, 7.
So I
this guy got to stay close
plus
by for his dark pack.
Whatever they are.
Then the Torment's a character.
Okay, so I'm definitely not going to kill the Torments, but I am going to whittle this unit down significantly.
Yep.
And then maybe just make you blow a battle shock out of the water and die.
Yeah.
All right, so on 2s. These dice are cursed. They looked at Mark sideways. But 3 is about average, realistically. And then 2s.
2s.
Cool. So you got 4, 5, 10, 12 at your invuln 2 damage a pop.
Okay. We got 4 of those guys that I just don't care about. They're dead.
So you got another.
That's the helpers. 3 more on Final Pain Bros. They're dead. And then these shall start on the Torments over here. Fail 1, so he makes double 6s, he survives. Nope, kill a Torment.
So you rolled 1, 6?
Yep, I rolled one of the rolled 1, 6 with their free wounds. That was his Final Pains for his 2 failed saves.
Gotcha, okay.
Boop. 3 wounds up.
And your homie over there?
That homie stays. I did not count that guy because he was the last model to leave because of he's tied to the Halberd. He'll die at He'll die at the end of the turn to coherency.
Okay. Then Schlaxy.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and do the snipping claws first. I mean, there's too many bodies for me to matter, but it's just good practice to try and save the big damage for the later ones anyway.
Yep.
This is more of a training for me mentally. So hitting on 2s, rerolling because there is a character in it. Boom. And then wounding on 2s.
These are Shrink 6? Wounding on 3s.
T4, T4.
Yeah.
But rerolling. But looking for 6s anyway.
Don't care anyway.
Oh, yeah, 3s. There we go.
5 ups. Kill 1.
And then the...
You can save your words for me in just a moment.
I wish these were something. I wish Slanesh had, like, sustain, that'd be sick. Alright. And then this is on 2s. Rerolling. Alright, so that many...
5 ups. Gonna kill number 5.
Yes. Big damage. Good luck rolling that many.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, your activation with those guys.
Alright, these guys, so they're gonna do a Dark Pact. Ha! They're good. Taking sustain lethals, because the one guy over here that's gonna die at the end of the turn, Cohesion, is connected to that Hellbrute. We got 2 guys here, 3 guys there. 2 guys in the Blullers. Gonna be 12 attacks. Boop, boop. Sustain lethal 5s, and no 4s. We're gonna do 6 wounds right off the bat. Freeze. 6 wounds goes to 12 wounds on the Blullers.
Alright. Looking for 5s.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. I'll take that. And then on the Bloodthirster, it's going to be 8 plus 6. Oh, it's 14.
Here I go.
Wow. Going to do 2 wounds right off the bat. And then 6s. Just 2 wounds.
Okay. 4s. Good.
Toasty.
Alright. So for me, I've got Sabotage running. And then for...
Storm Hostile, you did get there.
Yeah. Because just the OC on that one.
Yep.
Cool. So I get 4. That's 4 now. And then Storm Sabotage is rolling. And it will be 3 if it goes off.
Yep. Because you're doing this terrain.
This terrain, yeah.
This guy's dying Cohesion. These guys, I'm losing a bunch of these guys over here also to Cohesion. But the screening has been done. Boop, 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 boop. we go. Pop. Boop, snaggle, and snoot.
And what was the score for kill and kill more?
So
I killed 3 units.
So you're gonna get kill more. I don't think I got kill.
I don't think you even got a kill. Yeah, no, there's no dead units over here.
Yeah, I hamstrung a couple, but no straight up kills.
Yeah, if I left the bikes in range, you may have got your kill there. So I'll get kill more.
So with kill and kill more, that brings you to 12 primary for that battle round, and Rob 4 primary for that battle round.
Yep. All right, so my turn. I'm gonna go with the free CP. I'm gonna get aerial now and engage in all fronts. Bikes are great for engagement.
True.
I'm probably gonna grow a model back. I got battle shocks in places though. I gotta take a battle shock here.
And this is at a
minus one. So 7, they're failing.
Yep, so it's D3 mortals.
D3 mortals.
Because you're within my
I'm failing it. Tap 2, seal the pain, take 2. So 2 right here. I do got a demon prince that took 1 earlier. Don't need to heal him. I do need to heal and give +1 to hit to a Forge Friend. He heals back to full health.
And then these guys are under half again.
Yes.
So they need a battle shock at a -1?
Yep. They're going to fail.
Fail.
Take D3.
5.
Take 3 mortals. I don't know. Actually, I need to go look at the characters there before I even take Field of Pains. You look at what's even in the unit left.
Because characters can't take any, right?
Characters can't take it, but I'm going to take it on helpers and take a boom
Yeah,
on
because they're not the character keyword.
Yeah.
And then 1 on one of your dudes.
Yep.
So you're actually...
I'm going to get my 4 primary.
Yeah. It's just a weird place for the battle shock and everything like that.
Yeah. For primary, for 4 for me this right now.
Let's welcome Patrick Persiani and James CSM to the chat. How's it going,
No,
fellas?
I never got a whole bunch. Yeah, don't just start.
There is a question about why no Guo in the Demons roster.
Great question. So with this being an ATC list, we built it with other things in mind. Mark and I both agree that a Guo with a permanent Film of Pain is an absolute take in most situations. You park them on an objective and you say, the only way you're getting this objective is if you take it out from under me in melee. And you're stuck there for however many turns it takes to kill a knight with a 4-up Film of Pain, right? And a 4-up Infolding Combat. Because the Guo is effectively a knight profile. So in this list specifically, having Shalaxi and a Keeper and then a Bloodthirster and Scarbrand is basically my obligatory points towards Greater Demons. We did consider a 5 demon list, our Greater Demon list, but then with the new mission pack and everything that goes into it, having Battle Line is just way too valuable. Again, the Guo is great, but having an extra 2 Battle Line units to do screening or to do actions, and my Greater Demons get to focus on getting punched in the face, that's kind of where we landed as far as the ETC list is concerned. Now, if you're going to an RTT or something like that, take the Guo. Absolutely. He's going to be a great gatekeeper in a lot of situations, but at the end of the day, we all agree that for what we were gearing towards for ATC, this is the list that we kind of wanted to focus on.
And for those at home that might be questioning saying ATC, I don't know what that means. That stands for the American Team Championship. That happens in several locations around the country. The original takes place in Tennessee, where it will be next weekend. And that's 5-man teams, correct? And those 8-man teams, there we go. And when it comes down to it, your 8 players are going to play against a different set of 8 players, and the scoring is done a little bit differently as well. So if that's something that you guys are interested in more information on, in our after action report at the end of the game here, we can discuss a little bit more about how the scoring differential and the team's play works.
All right. So, we want to pull some of these guys. Should have thought about maybe auto-passing them. So they could just fall forward, screen out with the deep prints. Yeah, I did actually, so I can even do that.
So
True. Yeah, I already did that.
That's why I said it was kind of a weird, okay trade to have you burn it in the first turn.
Yeah.
Like you needed to, because you needed the early run on points in case something happens later. The dice happen. But yeah, definitely it was a benefit to me as a demon player.
Let's go there for these guys instead. They just push this way and over. Therefore, demon princes kind of have some lines to go forward. We at least want to park one demon prince on the objective. And I'm just pushing up. And Hellbrute help. All right. We're going to have we have lots of avenues for shooting. I think we really want to kill Salaxi. I have the option to hammer down on this Bloodthirster. Let's move some of these guys a little bit more different. Allow a second Demon Prince to shoot on the Bloodthirster if necessary. And bam. Keeping Hellbrute for all the juicy support. We're going to end up we're saving our other abilities. At the moment, we grew a bike back. Let's start doing some shooting from the bikes into Salaxi.
Okay.
I do need to. They won't really need the Hellbrute. The Hellbrute's kind of buried in there. They're just going to do their lethal hits. So, Dark Pack, good. We got.
Yeah, how many shots is this again?
I'll be coming in 16 bolter shots and 4 plasma gun shots.
And Bloodthirster's fine. He hasn't taken any wounds yet.
He has not taken any wounds. Nope.
You've got your ectoplasm dude to go in, and then you've got potentially an extra lots into Shalaxi if you choose to change those bullets.
Yep.
I would rather save as many wounds as I can for the upcoming fight phase, considering what we're looking at.
Yep.
So I'm going to spend 1 CP to go down to 4 on Shalaxi to reroll 1s on her saves.
Gotcha.
Try and keep her as high as I can.
Yep. Sustain lethal 5s, hitting on 4s.
Because of the -1.
Yep. Or just lethal 5s, actually. So 5 wounds so far. These need 6s. 5 bolter saves on Shalaxi.
4s rerolling 1s.
Yep.
So 1 for sure, 2, feel no pains.
Both. Plasma,
back, baby.
overcharging. Two plasma gun wounds.
We're back, baby. Alright, 4s rolling 1s. Come on. Ding. Alright.
Take 2 damage.
Takes 1.
Has us. Good.
Has this?
Has us.
Alright, down to 11 on her.
I'm
gonna keep her dice up here. I'm gonna keep reaching over for it.
Yep. Alright, she's now down to 11. We got 1 Demon Prince that can for sure only shoot her. There's Dark Pact. He's good. Freeze. I get a free reroll. That's 1 lethal so far. And sustained. Get a free reroll. 2 saves. 4 ups.
This is Demon Prince?
Yep. This is Tentacles.
Alright, 1, and then 2 damage, right?
2 damage.
5 ups. Takes
1. Down 10. We're working on her slowly.
Chip.
We got the Accursed Cultist there to help chip out and control. We're going to take that Forge Friend and blow his load.
No.
on
You're doing it again. You're doing it again.
I'm doing it.
He's doing it again.
Number of shots. Dark Pact. We're good. And we're popping dev wounds. Number of shots. It's going to be a solid 5.
Solid
2s?
5, just like last time. 3s?
2s. Because +1, but you're in combat, so freeze. Boop. 2 wounds so far. Just 2 wounds. Hazardous. Take you free.
So he's taken 6 so far.
I healed him free at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Yep.
Okay. 4s, just takes the thing.
Takes free, and then take it.
And then, because he's got 18 to start.
Yep.
So takes down to 15.
Okay.
Weird dice. I just punched my model. I've already broken. Well, I didn't break it, but someone watching here broke that model recently.
Oh.
So looking at you.
Huh?
Hellbrute's
going to shoot his plasma cannon into Salaxi. We will not Dark Pact. Free shots. 4s, 1 hit, no wounds, hazardous, good. And then we got 2 Demon Princes. We got some options here. Salaxi's at 10. I had some questions like, am I putting the rest of those torments into her? Not.
You can only get 1 more into the Demon Prince, or into the Bloodthirster. Yeah, I don't think that value is as high as you want it to be.
Yeah, so we're going to put, so we got 2 to go into them.
But you already shot one.
I already shot one, yeah. We got
That's
two
what I'm
that
saying.
can
You
go
got
in the
two
list.
left. One can't see.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Tentacle Boy's over there.
Yeah. Tentacle Boy already shot, so he's good.
I want a jerk.
Yep. I did my orders. Let's go ahead and just shoot the Bloodthirster up with the Demon Prince. Here's Fulgrim.
Are you dark packing?
Yes. Rules. Good.
Fast. Cool.
We reroll one for free. Oh, free lethal so far. 6s, and we get free reroll. So 3 wounds on Bloodthirster, 4 ups.
Because I was hitting on 3s, right?
Yep, cool. You're good there.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
All right, Mark, question for you from chat.
Yeah.
Now, it's obviously we wanted the Dark Pact, taking Pactbound. Is that the primary reason, and if so, why, over going with the cultist focus list?
So the cultist one, I've been experimenting with and list building Sikibat, but I haven't gone it yet because I haven't really got practice with it. And the Pactbound one is something that I was very familiar with, and I think there's a lot of our data sheets that took advantage of it. It was a lot more easier to develop and quicker to develop with the short time frame we had after the balance slate for ATC. If I had a couple more, if it was balance slate was a little earlier, that's his wounds, I would have probably done the Chaos Cult one. There's some ones where I'm building with like bunch of guardsmen, goatmen, or beastmen, massacre cultists. Like there's a lot of play for that one, but I just didn't have the time to develop the theory.
There you have it.
And yeah, I mean, anyone will tell you, going into a team event like that where you're going to be stressed, you've got so much to think about, being comfortable is almost more important than anything else. Because comfort means your brain's going to be engaged, you're going to be good to go, you're not stressing about forgetting a rule that changed recently.
Yep.
So I 100% agree with anything he just said. I wasn't listening.
But yeah. Shooting the Bloodthirster, Dark Pact. We're good.
With the...
But the last Demon Prince.
Okay.
That was one. That was a miss. So 1 wound so far.
2.
Reroll 3 wounds.
All right, we'll do this again, old man.
Just chipping. Take
takes
2.
2 damage total, down to 13. Lucky for some, as they say.
All right. We're going to shoot something next. We done everything, actually.
Yeah, that's all the shooting.
We got charges. 1 Demon Prince. Going to walk across all those Cursed Cultists.
Can you go through your own models anymore?
Yeah, if you
I
do
thought that's
double
only in the movement phase.
Oh.
Because the charging physically, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you're kind of move blocks.
That's fine.
I mean, you got the accursed cultists if you want.
Let me just open up that hole there, and we're good to go. Boop.
Yeah, take out all your movements.
But we may be going there. He may not be going in. Let me make sure there.
Yeah, so around and in. I think even with the around and in, he could theory.
Yeah.
It's just the back of your base. I guess needs to see how far out you can go.
Yeah. 2 inches there. Yeah, he just goes in right there.
So you wouldn't necessarily be able to base, but you're going to pile in anyway.
You don't pile in. He can't base, which is what I kind of want, I guess, since I wanted him over here originally. I guess we'll take...
Just 1 DP against Shalaxi.
That move may actually
You think this is her first DP that she's killed?
Yeah, but let me secure on this move a little bit. Maybe not good to charge him with him in. Is any of those torments in? Because the 1 DP is not... I was thinking it's Slanesh, but it's not Slanesh. It's
no.
He can't do that charge.
Kill her.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We got to just charge him with the torments.
Hey, man. That's one of my nicer models. Could you be nice to it?
No.
One of.
Yeah, we just don't even need to worry about that.
Remember that time that we took that all back? It's great.
Yeah. Oh, we got 6. We can use the stick.
Stick.
Yeah, if I did that charge...
You're going to get several that aren't in, which is kind of nice for me. But you are going to get at least 4, I'd imagine.
Yeah, we're going to get a good chunk because the pylons consolidates. I think I want to lose out on 1.
Yeah, there's 6 in each.
Yeah.
There was that one behind the wall that threw me off.
Now, this guy may not get it. I'll see once he gets free there.
Yeah.
He's close.
I think the flat 3 is going to be your killer there.
Yep, we'll pull out the free in just a moment.
Woo, 3 inches. Whip it, baby.
Whip it.
Whip it good.
They popped off their ability. We let the ones that are already in engagement range. We did not pop off their ability because it would be bad. I would prefer to save it for next turns because you're swinging. But activate. Give me a stick.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, I think that guy has a base over there. This guy goes over there. Yeah, we're gonna miss out on 1. Bam.
There's not enough for him physically.
Nope.
D6 +1 attacks, baby.
I'll take it.
No, I'm going to take it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are.
The old gabagoo.
All right. Anyone else charging in? No. Brax did not pop abilities. They just healed and screen. So 5 torments. We gotta do our dark pack. We gotta reroll this. We're good. Torments. Not too crazy this time. 10, 13 plus 5 is 18. So bop. Boop. 15. 18 hitting on freeze. 5s are juicy. So 4 wounds so far. 5s here.
5, 6, 7.
Turns into 7.
All right, so 5, 6, 7, 4s, and then feeling things.
Let's welcome Wraith Mace to the chat. Whose was that? Was that you, Rob?
That was me.
All right, well, you're only 30 behind now.
I'm working on it.
Let's go!
2 damage to pop, right?
Yep.
So 5s. I take 1.
Rude.
I'm back, baby. It's actually good, because this is Battle Shock territory for me. And I'll take a 5 up any day.
I don't know if I got to say hello to Natalie earlier. In case I didn't, here's a hello for you, Natalie.
Shalaxi's gonna have to fucking own it there, so we're just gonna go over here.
Okay.
Because they're Battle Shock, so they can't do a battle or assault pact, right?
No, they don't get the 5s. They get 6s. They can still do a dark pack. You just don't get the sustained lethal
Okay,
vibes.
yeah, so they don't get the full benefit. That's fine. I mean, we'll take it for what it is, right? I have to do this because if I do the smash here, I can burn through a handful of these guys. Because it's 2 damage a pop.
Yep.
2s and 2s. And the problem is the 5 up invuln.
Yeah. I think I am going to fight on death.
Of course you are.
On 4 up, yeah. Because we got 5 guys there that are all of high value.
That's 9 attacks. 9 attacks hitting on 2s, warning on 2s. You got 5 bodies there, not including the character. I don't care about.
I got 10 cultists on the objective right now.
Yeah. I'm not worried about them. I need to eliminate as many of these threats as possible.
Right.
Because this guy has to die if you take any wounds.
Yep.
Because it's the minimum damage, and then, plus feeling things. And then you got to figure out how you want to slice that. And if I kill these 2, or you only have 1 here, maybe you don't get all these attacks, right?
Yep.
And then if I have a Bloodletter unit there that's going to regenerate next turn.
Yep.
All the better for me.
Yep.
So I'm doing this on the strike. I would consider normally doing the sweep, but
the strikes are just more confirmed 1 day.
It's more reliable damage when you have a potential fill up pain on 3 wound models. So 2s and 2s.
Let's go 1s.
Well, thanks for the King of Blades for offsetting that number.
Woo!
Brought to you
Rob
by,
it. Roll 2, the 3 1s.
I'm
You can break the
I'm going to
curse.
eat your hat.
Go ahead.
Seen so many ones.
2 1s.
All right, 5. Invites, please.
1s, 5 ups. Kill, rolling free.
This is D6 plus 2 each. So the first one is 6.
Oh, it just died.
Next one is 7. 6.
Okay. We got final deaths. So we're going to do these 2. These guys, this guy can pile in here, so let's see what these guys kill there. So 4 ups.
Neither, which is good.
That guy? No, that's a sad CP.
So a kill 3, that leaves you with 2.
Yep, on the Bloodthirster.
It's fine. Like that was more or less. Like, it would have been nice to ace all 5, but taking those 3 out is actually huge for me overall.
Yep.
So you have your dudes
One over there. They're going to do a Dark Pact. They're failing, actually. Taking wounds. Taking 3.
So it's going to kill that guy, potentially.
Potentially. We'll kill that guy.
Absolutely kill that guy. So it leaves you with what?
5 guys. It's not on dead yet.
I didn't burn through all that many.
No. You killed the guy that didn't even swing last time.
Huzzah! That's what he gets for not swinging.
Woo!
And then -1.
10, 15, 20, plus 5 is 25.
Okay.
And then the character is also in range now.
You're going to get smacked.
That's fine, he can't see you.
I can still stab him.
15, 20.
All right, Gob Squad, let's get these vibes in for the song selection this evening. We're going to be wrapping up that poll here very shortly, so if you haven't voted, please do so. Looks like we've got a close race between 3 of the song picks. Get those song picks in, the voted on, and the vibe picks in for us.
No. Yes. Bam.
Cool. 4 up here. Cool.
Okay.
Stuck the landing.
Yep.
All right, so that was activation in Shalaxi with the other unit that had not attacked yet. So now Shalaxi gets her thing.
Yep.
We are out of engagement.
We're at engagement right there.
Making sure.
When they activate, I'm going to walk this guy back into engagement, but
And then I'll just do it then.
yeah. I'm going to try to kill you with 2 guys.
Sick. Shalaxi, I'm going to... Doing all those attacks
I got guys all the way back there.
does me no good.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it might if I kill like 1, because then you have to daisy chain all the way out, right?
Yeah, if you just kill 1, yeah.
Have you been doing
a slew of bodies on cohesion? What?
Have you been doing mortal wounds with the bloodthirster at the end of the fight phases?
We don't do mortal wounds here.
We've had one opportunity to do it.
Yeah, so I get what is it on 2 up now, 3 up?
I don't even remember.
Hey, shut up! I don't know how to. 4+. You would take.
Thanks for that, chat.
Oh, cool. 6 tight. It sucks that it's 1 mortal wound.
Can't change your pants.
It wouldn't have killed anything either, which is funny. Yeah, so we're just gonna go into
The weaker
I'm
squad.
gonna do the Soul Piercer into this unit
Okay.
because I can actually smack him because he's within an inch now.
Yep.
So I don't have to worry about the line of sight. So I can start with him and move down. But I'm going to do the claws into this unit because you either start losing some of your big bodies or you lose a body over there and you just daisy chain a bunch of dead bodies.
Yep. Now, I got a break point over there with 2 models inside that building.
Sure, but I'll take all of those.
You take all those extra
If I kill
ones,
1, I get all those.
yeah.
Right. So that's
You'll get 7 bodies or 6 extra bodies if you kill 1.
right. And that's fair for snapping claws. Snapping claws really aren't the value here.
Yeah.
So we'll do the 6 attacks with the Soul Piercer. We're going to start obviously here. So 2s and 2s. 2s re-rolling. Where's that roll first of the game, man? And then 2s re-rolling. 2 1s. All right. So 6 starting on your character, please. On this one.
Well, he's inside the building.
But he's still within an inch because he attacked me.
Right. But if you have to see for precision.
Oh, fair. Yeah, cool. Just go ahead and run it through then.
Well, that unit, I'll fit all of them.
Well, I'm just going to get him anyway.
Roll some bad damages for me.
We got the 5 guys.
5 guys.
6 went through. You got 1 guy on 1.
No, that guy
one?
died. That guy died earlier.
Okay, so that's gone. Cool. All right, so this, and I can re-roll.
Yep.
I'm selecting. Cool. 3.
Oh, well, I can make that one. I make that one. I'll take one, number 1. Character will probably survive.
Re-rolling. All right, that dice is.
You kill a guy.
She gone.
So you kill 2.
3 more.
Okay.
I dare you.
Kill 2.
Tilt to you.
I'm more about rolling. Kill 3.
Yeah. 1 more. 2 more. 2 more.
How many failed?
I got 6 through.
Gotcha.
You saved 1, so that's 5.
1
so
took
4,
twice.
4 die.
Yep. 4 die.
Just 1 doubled up.
Yep.
Good thing I don't have a kill secondary. And then the snapping claws.
Yeah, boy.
There's character units.
I forgot about my secondaries. I completely forgot about them.
Well, I mean, you tried to get area now.
Yep. Well, I forgot about gauge. Yeah, this stuff is dead. These are.
Re-rolling. So you got some dev wounds. You got 3 dev wounds and 1 invuln.
Okay.
So 4.
That's all dead.
4 guaranteed dead, depending on how you want to slice that.
Yep.
So you're just going to take the daisy chain.
I'm gonna go ahead and just take the daisy chain that is established.
It's going to happen now anyway.
Yep. Boop. That whole brick will die. And then
That's your activation.
activation over here. He's gonna go walk over here. Base both these bros here. We'll put one of the Bloodthirster, these 2 guys there.
Okay.
Helper. We gotta do dark packs. Dark pack good. Sustain 5, so 2 wounds on the Bloodthirster so far.
Okay. Nope, 2 die.
2 die, and then the 1 big torment on the Bloodthirster is 7 attacks.
They are battle shock, so they don't get the bonus, right?
Yes. Just on 6s. Boop. Boop. Bloodthirsters are taking 7. Yeah. 1 big guy on the Bloodthirster. Go ahead.
I just did.
Try it. Wow. 2 6s. No wounds.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
It was actually fairly good for that being your turn, for me.
Yeah.
You had to do what you had to do. Shalaxi just held the line.
Yep. Shalaxi held the line. I shouldn't have worried about doing extra ones here. Could have put the extra fortune there and just dealt with Shalaxi. But I'm still not in a bad spot to deal with her at the moment.
No, not in a bad spot. No, because I'm
Because I was
I'm in the
first
suck.
there.
There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, you're stuck in there, and he's stuck over here. And Keeper is like, "What am I trying to do with my life?" Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm discarding both of my secondaries for CPs. So therefore, I just drop it a card section. Go free.
All right, so my sabotage just popped for 3.
Yep, I did get a kill All for kill 1 for 4 more primary.
Yes.
And you'll get 4 for holding out 1. 2, but not more.
What did you just say?
You're getting 4 for hold 1.
Yes. Yeah. That's fine.
And what was your secondary there? Area denial?
I discarded aerial denial and engagement.
I discarded both for a CP?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And what does that bring the CP totals up at the start of Rob's turn?
I'm at 5.
You're at 5 on your turn. And Mark?
I'm at 3.
3.
We're just shipping through this game. All right.
And then 4 primary for you, right, Rob?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Shalaxi gotta take Battle Shock.
Yes, sir. I'll take that 5. Depending on what I draw, I might just auto pass it now.
Yeah.
Just to get the wounds back anyway. So I'm getting Secure No Man's Land.
Wee bit awkward. 2 objectives in no man's zone.
Potentially awkward.
You're at least getting it for baby.
Yeah. Because this unit has OC, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bikes are
6,
OC2 each.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 14.
3 on
13,
him.
18 total.
Yeah, so I got
So I have,
bikes are 12.
depending on what I kill, because
15. I got more than 18.
I got put 10 on there, so I got to try and figure out how I can kill 8 OC.
Yep.
Which isn't, I mean, I just kill the bikes and that's 8 OC.
Yep.
And then behind enemy lines, which I'm
Blood for sure is
I'm behind enemy lines.
Yep.
And you got my 3 points for sabotage, right? Or 4 points. 3 points.
3 points.
3 points.
I did not, but I do now.
Cool.
Cool.
So in my command phase, I'm going to spend 1 CP here to auto pass Shalaxi, just because I need her at her top form. I don't want to risk failing, so I can do anything I have to do as far as OC management. Because I drew Secure No Man's Land, so I need to make sure I have 10 OC accessible here.
Yep.
So D3 moves back on her for 1. That puts me back up at 2.
Yep.
Which doesn't matter, but it's good to know. I mean, if I live by 1 wound, it'll matter. So it takes me down to 4. And I'm going to go down to 3 to make this one sticky.
Yep. For the Daemons are free to do things.
Yes. Where's your focus zone? Oh, it's way over there. So these guys aren't going to get there. But they can come help this way, and we can just start slamming into what's left. And this is kind of where the greater demons sometimes get their play, is their durability. Because once that durability swings, it swings hard.
Yeah.
And the Bloodthirster is usually the one that dies first, not Scarbrand, but Scarbrand had to jump out there and fail to kill Cultist just to do what he had to do. And this is sticky anyway just because of these guys. So, I'm going to inch back here, so here. Just kind of looking at what my options here are as far as charges. Ridiculous. And that would just open up Demon Princes for shooting. Obviously, Demon Princes have the greater demons to deal with, but one could come over here and do what he's got to do if I give you too much.
Yep.
As much as I would like to bring the Bloodletters out to bear, I think it's actually giving me more asset by Plague Bearers, by not doing that.
Yep.
As much as I would like to actually get in there and use them.
While you work through the rest of this, let's just go ahead and remind everybody about our current comment giveaway that we've got going on. If you get onto our videos on demand in the Cave Reps playlist, episodes 70 through 82, and just put in giveaway and the faction icon that you prefer, then it will be, the winner will be selected for episode 81, and it will be made into a t-shirt. 3 of the people who vote for the winning faction will then get themselves a fresh copy of that orc shirt. I mean, whatever shirt gets
I
picked.
can't find it. Where is that?
What are you trying to do here?
Get those comments in for us, folks. Maybe get you some swag, but definitely help out that algorithm.
Should use some swag.
Swag.
John, just letting you know, I'm down to 2 CP. We just talked about it. I forgot I had a Poxbringer in this list. And he's my up-down guy for secondaries like this, so he's currently in reserves. I'm down to 2 CP.
Got it.
That would have been done at the bottom of his turn before I knew I had it technically, but we did talk about it where that's something that this list is meant to do.
Okay,
this is
so you're at 2, Mark, you're at 3.
Yes.
Yep. Cool.
All right, command phase, we're done. So this is sticky. He's up in the sky. I've got my objectives. I need to push the gas to get as much in here and take the middle objective and just weather the Demon Prince pushback.
Yep.
Is this all that's left of this unit, right?
Yep.
And then you've got the 10
Think
Tuberos
on
back
the
there.
objective.
Yeah, I'm not getting that one back anytime soon. Which is its own bag of weird, right? Okay. How do I maximize? 8. And you're at 3. I would like to just shoot these bikes. So I take the advance, because I can advance and charge with 1 CP. And I don't need CP for much else. So having a bunch of CP this turn actually is nice. I'm probably going to advance and charge these guys, because I need them to be closer to this unit so I can throw them in alongside the Keeper. Yep, I think that's what we're going to. All right. Let's roll the events.
Yep.
That's all we got. All right, so the advance on the damage, so a +1 for a 5.
5.
That's 14.
8 plus 5, 13 again. Yes.
13.
13.
Yes, yeah, 13. With the +1. Which is actually really good, because that gets me right there.
Go, go, Daemonettes.
Go, go, crabby ladies.
What we got going on over there? What's those chuckles about?
Eggplant.
Yeah, we're just battling it out with the new emojis in chat, encouraging people to go vote for orcs.
We did hit that
Or
new threshold to
maybe
get more
down.
emojis.
Yeah, we got a bunch of fun new emojis in there. Some faction icons, got all of your beautiful faces in there as well.
I was already there.
Beautiful because they're goblin form, not our actual faces.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
that
no,
would
you're
be-
right.
No one wants to see that.
Better, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Cryface is very kind to all of us with his illustration.
I don't really have the 3 assets. Because he's in the warm. That's behind enemy lines.
Yep.
And then I need to drop him over there. That's just the Forge Fiend, right?
Yeah.
And then the 10 cultists. He might just end up back there. Boop. And then he'll charge them. And get sucked in for the next 6 turns.
Yep. We'll be there for
Ever. I can't kill you. You can't
turn
kill me.
15. We're still here.
I mean, we're going to end way early at this rate. We're just slamming into each other as Chaos do.
Yep.
That's literally what the last listener assigned to do. So, all right. I think that's the basic movement. Because I've only got the 3 units to move. That we've already decided these guys are staying back here because it doesn't make sense to give you.
You just get the Demon
potential.
Prince shooting.
I don't want to give you movement to get onto my objective.
Yeah.
So right now, you have no way to take it from me. There's not enough available OC to get over there. And I'm on inch off the wall, so the Demon Princes can't get into them anyway without going around. So that's the safest place they could possibly be. Weirdly. This guy's gonna have to zip zop zoop, Bill Cosby back here. Hit you with the pudding.
Yep.
The Nurgle pudding.
The Nurgle Poods.
So that's gonna be 4 for behind enemy lines and secure no man's land. I have to kill the bikes, charge those guys, survive. I mean, if these guys get in, I take it no matter what you do. There's too much OC. Unless you just activate and absolutely murder face me. So.
You never know.
I don't, and that's kind of what terrifies me. So, let's get into the shooting phase.
Yep.
3 ones to pop on the bikes.
Yep.
I am going to activate with Shellaxing second. So we're going to start with the Keeper into these guys.
Okay.
Actually, 12 inches here. I can potentially end up out. Oh, I'm going to take the whole car scout post with me. Blithers are going to flame these guys.
Okay.
Because long range flamer, right?
Yep.
12 inches, it's just D6 shots here. If I pick up a couple, it's great. Boom, 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 5.
5.
Strength
Force?
5, right?
Nope. Strength 5 to force.
So it's a heavy flamer. 3 minus 1.
Take 1.
Take 1. I'm considering I have a 1
Back
damage
over
weapon.
there. You got some more coming in.
Yep. All right. And then the Keeper. Activate now. 2s and 3s, because it's strength 9.
Yep.
2s and 3s.
Yep.
With those. Boop, boop. And 3s.
3s.
Couple dev.
3 wounds.
Or 1 dev.
1 dev.
So 3 minus 2.
Nice too. We'll take out that guy behind the cover piece. Because he's already wounded. These him. He'll take 1. He'll die.
And then the 1
Dev
one
wounds.
wound there.
I'll go right here.
Cool. All right. We will do the Shalaxi now.
Yep.
We're dumping both of her weapons into this unit.
Okay.
To open that line up.
Yep.
Because if I kill one, then I can have easy access here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically the base is small enough; it doesn't matter. We're going to start with the flail because it is 2 damage, but it's also less reliable. Or the pavane is potentially a full bike.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s, no rerolls. And then on 3s, strength 6. 2. Minus 1.
Okay, 1?
Yep, so that guy dies.
Okay.
And then the pavane.
Yep.
D6 shots. 6, baby.
Let's go.
Hitting on 3s, sustained hits 3.
Yep. No 6s.
Boo, Shalaxi, boo. 3s.
Yep.
Looking for 6s. It's just D3 death wounds.
All right, take it. Take one.
Whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, we have to keep it really under control once we take that.
Big thank you to Nurgle Matthew for the $7.77 super chat.
Weird.
Talk about alliteration. Thank you so much for that. He asks, how are the players feeling about life right now?
Life? Pretty good. Good.
Yeah?
Yeah. No.
Farm?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Follow-up
I'm
question.
feeling
How are you feeling about death?
Well,
Good.
I just lost my dog, so let's not talk about that.
Oh. Well, that's on me. That's on me.
Throw a dice out. He takes all those 4 dice.
All right.
Yeah, as long as I get the charge,
Definitely at least
still
one
get the final
punishment floor dice for Jose.
I'll take it. I'll take the floor dice.
Which is
God.
the nice thing with her because
I should take his whole
I
stack.
still get that. So as long as these guys go here and dedicate to going this way,
Yep.
I can take the multi-charge and not worry about body.
Yeah, if you roll a bad one, you still have to put a lot onto them because I'll have to base that guy.
Yeah. So I think I think no matter what, we'll take the +1 and try and just zip this.
I'm going to do one thing I forgot to do last time. Was forgot to pile this guy in to make sure they're all just basing. Right there. Spiky bits.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Make sure
right?
using properly.
All right. So let's get the charge with the keeper.
Yep.
charge
Whacking.
here first, because that way.
Yep.
We just talked about it. If you didn't hear, go here. Have the demonettes kill them. So then
she get a walk
she
out.
can then pile into this unit to activate. Yep. But that also means that you can't interrupt with them into her directly, which is a huge swing.
Racing.
So take that easy charge. And we're actually going to base both like that.
Yep.
Because that's the closest point to him.
Yep.
Because that's well within 3. And then the demonettes on the +1 into both.
Yep.
Into both.
I mean, if you roll bad, Snake Eyes, you actually just fail.
This is where we just take this and just worry about the pylons.
Yeah.
So we just do that. It's a double 1. I have a +1. I can't possibly fail, but I can try. 10. Now I can't move through my own model.
Yeah, that would actually have been bad because then you would have gone so deep down.
Hey. I'm going to move his wound up.
Yep.
Because I'm going to need all this space. So I'm actually going to have, that's outside of an inch. There's going to be a lot that don't, actually there's 25 millimeters. So they're going to have several in, actually, but I can't go this way because I'll break cohesion. Yep. And I can't go through my own model.
So you get everyone to swing in.
Yes. Which is fine, because these weren't going to do great against your big dudes over there.
I just need to kill those 2 bikes.
Kill those 2 bikes, and that's cool. And that's it, because we got this here.
Oh, yep.
They're battle shocked, so you can't interrupt with them. The only one you could interrupt with is this guy, and that would be into Shalaxi.
Yeah. I do need to see about one thing with free CP. I do need to see if I want to overwatch the Daemonettes. That's something I also get in the movie with the Forge Friend. 24 inches. I think I am going to.
Just check the 24.
Yeah, like they are way up there.
Yeah, it's about literally about where they were.
Yeah. If you want to, just say they're out of 24. I think you were pretty close to that same charge, so that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled a 10.
Trying to think of anyone else. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, never mind. Cool. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I think that's just it. We go into activations. And then I just hold my CP for saving Shalaxi if needed, right? We're going to take this activation now. We will tag.
Okay.
Just to make sure nothing goes squirrely there. And she's going to... That's my intention. Do that one first. Boom. Boom. I had way too much movement for that. All right, so we're all there. So 10 chicks. Do you have an info on these guys?
No.
Okay,
You
so
just need to do 5 wounds through.
Yeah, and I'm going to be looking for the deck wounds anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Should be 30 attacks.
Yep. You want to give me 6 dice?
Okay.
Thank you. So 3 is rerolling because you're on the objective.
Blah. Burr.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. So
26 hits.
26 hits, which is pretty good. Again, wish we had sustained or something.
5's here, but 6s are down. You just need 5 6s and you're good.
Yes. And no rerolls up.
I know how you roll, you won't roll it.
I will stab you in your forehead with a fork and call you Miss March.
Okay. Called it.
2, 3. That is 3, though. That's important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ups, because it's AP 3 with the keeper next to him.
Okay, okay. I get to, I'm going to slow roll these for that last one.
So you rolled 3, so you got 3 left. It's
Take.
2, so he's dead.
He's dead, because he's only taken a wound.
And you've already taken 3 dev, so.
3 dev, and then, yeah.
So no matter what, those 2 bikes are dead.
Yep. Boop. No reason to CP anything. Okay. I will interrupt.
Is there...
I think we're going to interrupt with the dudes themselves.
So these ones are...
Yeah, let's go ahead and do yours.
Put bodies here in case something goes absolutely nutty. So I don't want to...
Yep. Go there.
Undercommit, but also...
Go there.
Oop. Cool.
Now put
Tiny
4
bases.
into Daemonics.
And 2 initial axing.
Yep. We can put another guy over here. So 1 extra torment there, and then this guy's not doing anything. I just move up. And then cohesion time. There we go. He does not want to stick out. He does not stick out. He sticks out.
I will
There we
beat his
go.
face.
Yeah.
He's the one that cannot go past that wall.
Yep. No leaving wall.
Dark pack.
Dark Packin. Still got the icon. I gotta declare some attacks here.
So you said 4 into the Demonettes, 2 initial axing.
Yep, and then 1 little baby guy into the Daemonettes. Dark Pact, we get a reroll because we have the icon.
Kill it again.
Nope.
Close.
4 into Daemonettes.
Hey, Mark.
18, 22 plus 12 is 30.
Bite my shiny metal ass. How about that?
Okay. I'll work on it. Here's 15 into Daemonettes. And then we got really bad hits there so far, but 4 wounds auto so far.
Yep.
4 wounds goes to 7 wounds, or
13.
8. Yeah.
So 8.
8, and then the second half. Oh no, I dropped the dice.
Add it to his 37.
Oh god.
Way more than that.
Hey, you never told us what the all those that rally
8
that from earlier.
plus 7,
We never heard
15.
updates on that.
15 wounds so far.
The second rally where they were.
10, 23 wounds total on the Daemonettes.
Yeah, where McCardell was like, oh, another 20.
Give me these ass.
Floor dice is Rob with 10 and Mark Perry with 52. No big deal.
Wait, what was the numbers again?
20.
Rob's got 10,
Wait, how much do I got?
52.
How did this?
So it's a close one. We're gonna
Literally
Last
considering
second.
throwing a handful of dice.
we're gonna play this for differential,
You can.
I have the room and I need the emotional support right now. He said, what?
and we're gonna be closing up that poll in the next 60 seconds. So get your votes in on that one.
5s.
Get him out of here!
Me, my name's Mark, I cheat.
At least I win games. Number of attacks.
What do you want to talk about yesterday?
Well, you know, I gotta
That
coach
was a
you.
tie, my guy.
On stream, evidence would point to that being correct. Just throwing that out there.
All right. Philaxy. Oh, yeah. That was great. Shalaxi has taken 6 so far.
This was the with the -1.
Yes. Math says no more there.
7?
7? No, 6.
6. It was 6, yeah.
Not 7.
6 4s.
What's the initial number? Fails one.
And then 5s. Takes 9.
Never mind.
Right.
I got the Daemonics are just dead, so I don't need the rest of them.
I will move those over.
We're gonna activate here. Pile in, base you there, and keep that keeper off the objective.
Allegedly.
Supposedly. And then your activation of charges, which is keeper.
Yes. Cool. So we got the Soul Stealer.
Yep.
And she's at full wounds, right?
Yeah, she's got full ones. I haven't done nothing to her. Whoo!
And then
Twos.
deuce.
Look at those ones.
So 4.
Trash units. Okay. We're going to be losing cohesion anyway. We've already done our attacks. We are okay. We're going to lose the character, and that's fine. The unit will not die as long as I keep one trash guy alive, which will be this home slice. Possibly probably not. Then I lost 4. So, boop. Okay.
And kill your character? What's up with that?
Well, at some point, he would just not be useful.
That point is now. All right, the Snapping Claws.
Yeah. Look at them ones.
2.
2?
No, 1.
One.
Because
Yeah,
it's 3
one.
damage.
Yeah.
Because you're at T4. The strongest cultist this side of Mississippi.
Yep. Okay.
And now ongoing. So you have
Ongoing.
that or that.
Shalax has okay, so I'm going to smack up here. They'll take lethal hits. Start packing. They're good. Base you all up here. Then 2 guys. Be 6 plus 4 is 10. Lethals.
They were battle shocked already, so
Yes.
only on 6s.
Oh, they don't. I don't have the Hellbreak close by.
Oh yeah, for sure.
2 wounds so far. 3 wounds. On the blood fixture.
All right, horse.
Take 6 damage.
Down to 7.
The character, 1 lethal, 1 save, D3 damage. Over. Also already rolled that D3.
No. Okay, and then chillaxing.
Yep.
Just 1 and then character.
Yep.
What's his save?
5 of them. You just want to kill that unit?
No.
Okay.
4
wounds.
I want to beat you up in the face.
I got baby guys to take attacks here.
Yeah, it's more of a. You got 2.
2.
So let's go. I might just go some weird attacks here.
Some weird attacks, you say?
I can go. Because I don't have a kill objective right now, and these guys are battle shocks.
Yep.
And having them there actually isn't a terrible thing as far as blocking other people. Potentially.
Essentially.
So I do need to limit your. If I leave you with just 1 or 2 of these guys.
Yep.
At the end of the day, it's actually fairly good for me.
Let me make sure these guys are proper. Basing everyone. There we go.
Okay. Because
Everyone hold
these
hands.
are 3.
3 Daemonics.
And so everyone that I kill here puts me closer to having security on my side. So I'm just going to double down and go all in here.
Yep.
To try and, again, because you blocked me from getting on here, so now I need to double down to make sure this unit comes off the table.
Yep.
So we'll start with the claws.
Okay.
We're rolling because there's a character unit. And then this is on strength 6, so 3s rerolling, 6s are dev. 1 dev, and 1 save. Invuln.
Save. Fail. 3 damage you
each.
said?
Yep.
We'll take it on Torment. Kill him. Then I think I want to engage the keeper here for next turn. I think I will.
Okay, and then the dev wounds.
Take it on Nora Torment. He is alive. Took him 2.
Sweet. Alright, 6 attacks. Rerolling. And this is on 2s.
Yep.
Rerolling. Alright, 6.
6.
Invulns.
5 of Invulns. Cool. That one dude's roll his damage, I guess, to see if he's with it. Nope.
No.
He'll die. And then I'm going to take these 2 little homies. So take free saves have been out.
Yep, so you got 3 left.
3 left. And bam.
Okay, so don't touch the Nargle guy, please. So the 3 guys here. So this one, re-rolling as needed. Nope.
He's
that's
dead.
8.
He dead.
7. Re-rolling the damage because it's a character unit. So 3.
Chance. He's alive. Killing 2 more.
But that does give me that objective.
What's your OC?
5.
We'll contest it. Is he dead? No. Because he's free and they're 1 each. So kill 2 more.
Fair.
Yep. So you'll get baby and secure. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my character because he's on Daemonic Incursion.
But contesting also has its own benefits because that will give me. I have these attacks now.
Yep.
Alright. 9 attacks.
Yep.
There, because I got 3 dudes to smash through. So 2s and 2s.
Yep.
Thank you, Argat King of Blades. 2s. And it's the mark thing. So 5 influence, please.
5 influence. Feel free.
So
I guess first one. See if it. 4 damage. I can make that out. Hurrah!
Oh,
He did. Next one.
Second one out of 3 for 4.
There's a chance.
There we go.
And then roll the character. If you roll a 2+, you're good.
2+.
You go. Boop, 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 boop. And cultists are behind the wall far enough that you cannot engage them. They are good. Bam.
Okay. Sweet. So that is.
Then I get to activate with this unit here. I'm going to do a Dark Pact. They're good. Taking lethal hits.
But still battle shocked.
Still battle shocked, which they don't get both. But Hellbert's still close by. So character. 2 attacks. Nothing.
He's normally 3?
Yep.
Okay.
No, normally 2 goes to 3. Or normally 2 goes to 1.
Right. So either way, cool.
Yep. Big guy. Be 4 attacks goes to 3 attacks.
No.
Nothing. Okay.
Okay. So for me, I killed 1, 2, 3. So I do get kill more.
Because I killed 1, 2 Daemonettes.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got 3 because character built into that one.
Yep.
So I do take the kill more. So kill more. So that's an additional 8. So I get 12 in this one.
Yep.
And again, just trying to keep this game as tight as possible for the WTC.
See if they fail their battle shock.
-1.
They're failing.
D3 wounds.
Okay. Well, I guess it's actually. 2.
2. Is that good?
Takes 2.
So you don't hold that objective, so it's not contested. So I do hold it.
Oh, yeah, but you don't get the secure
No,
domains.
but I'm just emotionally. I
Emotionally.
did take the objective eventually.
What was your secondary score for that, Rob?
Secure no man's land for 2, and then behind enemy lines for 4.
Yep. I'm going to draw. I'm going to get 4 points on primary.
And this is top of 5, correct?
Yep. But I'm going to bring it down. Great point. And recover assets. Also, relatively easy.
Right, because that's the R&D one, right? So deployment zone?
I'm just going to do something in my deployment zone and do something outside of my deployment zone. Recover assets. Yeah, I'm going to do no man's, and then I'm going to do deployment zone. We're just going to leave him alone. We're going to go to 4 CP.
That's the 20-inch line for you.
Yep.
I'm at 3 CP.
I'm going to heal 1 wound. Boop.
What's your CP, Mark?
I'm at 4.
Oh, where?
4. The Hellbrute's probably just going to recover assets here. The Warpsmith is going to do it in my deployment zone. That's 3 points right off the bat.
In an effort to not go into my deployment zone, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into your deployment. I'm not going for the 6. I don't think I can.
Yeah, I mean, you need your assets to do what you got to do.
I'm going to stick out 1 cultist to throw a grenade at you.
You are a son of a gun. Overwatch. I mean, maybe.
Honestly, they got lethal hit. They got sustained hits. We're going to put them out there.
What? I mean, I will do the Overwatch just to pull it down.
Yeah.
Because it literally doesn't matter where else I do, because I'm not going to Overwatch it.
They do stick
Anyone
hits.
over there?
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I've actually just scratched out the name Overwatch in my book and replaced it with Borg. I'm going to Borg you.
I'm going to kill you because I'm ignoring things.
Yeah.
So on 3s, 3 die.
1 CP for a Borg.
Woo! 3 die. I mean,
Alright.
it is what it is.
Boop.
That's 3 less attacks. Woo!
Put a grenade.
Oh, shut up, Mark.
Roll me a battle shock on them.
Roll you a battle shock?
Yeah.
No, you roll a battle shock. Because I might roll well and I'll be mad. At least if you roll bad, I'd be mad at you. -1.
Okay.
D3 wounds. Dice. For 3.
3.
Does he feel it?
Kill the torment.
So you're still in combat with the character, though.
Yep.
Does that count as me killing it?
Huh?
For the kill more? Does that count as a me kill?
Yes. Somebody died.
Hooray!
So you got at least 1 kill so far.
Hooray!
All right.
Demons!
Demons! We got 4 CP. We're about to beat some face.
Yeah, I mean, Shalaxi should be dead here.
The Demon Prince, or hopefully the Bloodfisher's also dead too.
No.
How much CP you at? 2?
2.
Cool.
I did on Overwatch. Remember? Because you were there for that?
Too busy joking right here.
We're just all lining up shots onto.
That was the most complicated shuffle I've ever seen in my life. What are you doing?
It's the dance of the 3 demon princes. Let him do his thing.
Well, let me do my Slaaneshi sync, okay?
Which one's the third wheel?
What?
What?
What? Alright, he's good enough to walk over there.
Say what?
What? Back on the 12. Take 2.
It's pretty classic.
Honestly.
A triple DP for Shalaxi? That's a Tuesday. Wait, what day is today? That's a Sunday.
Alright. We're gonna roll a desperate breakout. This is on this guy.
On who?
On this guy.
Why?
We could probably just leave him
I mean, I
in.
know why, but why?
Why?
You gonna do it on both? Because you got 2 units in.
No, we'll be fine. We'll actually be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine.
You can still do it. It'd be funny.
No. Alright. Friendly grenade here. I'm from
I
Cultist.
wish you nothing but worse.
Take 4 mortals. Woo!
Alright, down to 3.
Okay.
That's about what we were expecting.
Oh, let me make sure I don't leave Forge Friends helping bubble. Yes. There we go. Alright.
Okay.
Cultist will shoot you.
I'm moving and I'm moving.
Sustain, back for 5s. They'll take lethal. Oh no.
You're gonna get dead.
1.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 lethal.
Mm-hmm.
1 wound.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter at this point.
Ah!
Take a wound.
Now the Demon Prince can kill you.
Yeah, I mean, I've expected bad things anyway, so.
Tentacle Man, Dark Pact. You good. Reroll. You got 2 lethal so far on the Bloodthirster. Reroll. Goes to 4 wounds on the Bloodthirster. 2 damage drop. Just really did not feel it.
No. Do I rupture all over you? I don't.
Wow.
Laxie's gonna get a bunch of shooting.
We're spending 1 CP for her.
Okay.
Because I would consider saving the, for the interrupts.
Yep.
However, the Keeper herself is not good into the Demon Princes.
No.
That's a bad interrupt.
Yeah.
And Shalaxi is going to get punched by 1 Demon Prince, and that's already...
I'm punching you for free, dude.
No, what I'm saying, like, if I did interrupt, I'm taking a full shooting phase.
Yeah.
Plus that.
Plus all the melee.
So, in reality, it makes more sense to try and save as many wounds in the shooting phase here.
Yep.
And roll a save later. So, 4s are rolling once.
Alright. Dark Pact good. 3s. I got a free reroll. 2 wounds so far. 2s miss. Free reroll. Make it 4 saves on Salaxi for the Demon Princess. Shooting.
These are yours, by the way.
Yes.
So 4? 3?
4.
4s are rolling ones.
Okay, 1.
Takes
2.
5 ups. Takes 2. Down to 8.
Next one, Dark Pact. Good. Reroll. 5 lethal so far. This is why we take this in. Reroll. 5 wounds from the lethals. Take 8 damage.
Yep. Yeah. Takes 6.
6. Perfect. Put her down to 2.
So all 3 Demon Princes, right?
Yep. And then we got Forge Framed. We want to charge you. You've got 1 CP now. So we're going to shoot the Keeper of Secrets. Do a full combo. Dev Wounds. And Dark Pact. Dark Pact fails. Takes 1. He's back to ticking free. I'll get to that in a moment. Shots. Be 5. -1 +1 to freeze. 1 lethal so far. 1 dev wound and 2 saves. Hazardous. We're good.
Rerolling ones.
This is on the keeper. Not Slaxy.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
so just 9 damage into the keeper.
The so feeling the pains. She also has the buckler.
Yep.
So it takes 6.
Nice.
Down to 12.
All right, we're going to start charging. Tentacles.
Into
Keep
who?
going in. Into the keeper. Not keeper,
Slaxy.
Slaxy. Wait. Then this one's going to charge like that. Then this one's...
Okay.
Whack.
Whack, whack, whack.
All 3 on the objective. We're great. All of them are doing actions. Cultist killed a Bloodthirster. We're just going to do some swinging.
Sure.
Let's see. Only one guy is missing out on Help Brute. So we're going to take your T10, right?
Mm-hmm. -1 attack.
Yep, so down to 5. Dark Pack for sustained. Oh, not sustained, lethal. This is the one that's out of range. Free reroll. That hits. 4 saves. That's 9 damage going through. Demon Prince gangbang.
Boom. Roasted. Does she blow up? No.
Nope.
That would have been made a lot more sense, but I'm trying to avoid tagging too many hints there. Okay. She
right.
stuck the landing as good as she was gonna.
Shalaxi was 28 wounds,
Yep.
so she is
6?
6, and then I got, what's
3.
the max on this thing for a turn?
Like 40?
I got 6. Or
Yeah,
wait.
There's no max right now.
Oh, there's no max. It's just max
You
per
literally
vehicle
can get like 40 points.
in 1 turn. Holy crap.
Technically.
I got
That's
10. I'll bring it down.
10?
10.
10, how?
Per Bloodthirster and that. For each time.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. 10.
10.
I thought there was like an additional I was missing. I was like, wait a
No,
minute, how?
no.
Yeah, cool.
And recover assets, we're setting up for a free, and we're honestly in a really good spot where it can't be stopped, so. Cool.
So it's a 3, and who's doing the assets again?
Warpsmith, Halberd.
Hell brewed. Okay, so for me, I don't need any battle shocks. I need to worry about that, so I'm going up to 2 CP anyway.
Yep.
I would be. So do I need to up down anywhere? I've already gotten.
I'm going to 4. Yes, sir.
So I've already gotten behind enemy lines. I've already gotten. The only one I haven't gotten so far is the
Teleport homers.
teleport homers, but she can just move.
Oh, you got this guy.
Oh, and him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's mixing in with all those green gooey bases.
Slurping them up,
I've gotten no
boys.
prisoners already. I've
Slurping 'em
gotten
up.
assassinate. I've gotten. What haven't I gotten? Containment,
Containment.
which I guess in that case I could just.
You
Walk
have
over
here and you'll have there. Well, they got to be.
They
out of your
can't.
points. Yeah, they can't.
So I could technically just pick them up anyway.
I think you do, because I think mission plays all that you need. You need secondary scoring because, like, your primary, you're at a decent spot.
Yeah, because it's hold and then kill, and you got 2.
I got 2 kills.
I mean,
You gotta get 3
I could feasibly get 3.
easily. Yeah, that is possible.
Okay, so I'm going to spend the 1 CP to pull the plague bearers up.
Yep.
Because he's capable of doing whatever signatures I have left if I get them, and if they need to do the other one, I can put them on the wall, and that'll basically be able to crush that part of the game.
Yep.
So you guys will come off the table. Woo. And that is sticky, so I hold it no matter what. So I hold 2. I could potentially. Is the hold more doesn't matter at the end of the game, right? It's just at the command phases.
I'll make sure.
Okay, but we're going into my command phase anyway.
Yeah, it's all
I
second
believe
battle
so.
rounds.
It's all command phase.
It's all command phase. There's there's no end of game scoring for this one.
Well, I score at the bottom of my turn. How does that work for me?
Not for this mission. So you still get kill, but you won't get hold more.
Yeah, because I already have 1 kill,
Yes.
and you killed 2, so I need to kill
Did you get 1 kill?
because dude died. The dude came out of it when he died to the battle shock.
Battle shock. That's true. You already got 1 kill. But
so-
you can't get hold more. So you're gonna get 4 for that for sure.
Yep. So that's done. So put that up there. What are we at as far as the differential here? With the 4 points.
4 points in primary puts you at 56 to 65 currently.
I also got 4 more points at the end of my primary this turn.
For
Kill.
Yep.
a single kill. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we still have to determine who will get the kill more, but yeah, right now primary is updated here.
That's you're easy.
All right, so I got containment, so that's 6 guaranteed.
The problem is you don't have unit count to do all. This is free actions. I guess she walks over here and do containment, or do establish locus, containment, bloodlayers, containment.
Okay, and then we're at 60 to 69 right now. That doesn't include recover assets.
You'll give me kill more.
So,
yeah.
So what did you just say? I couldn't hear you.
60 to 69.
Right now we're at 60 to 69.
With
that
what?
doesn't include recover assets that Mark may still get at the end of the game.
And that was the 4 for my kill.
And that is 4 for hold 1. It does not include oh yeah, and I guess you're going to get a kill no matter
I already
what.
have a
so
kill
you're
no matter
8.
what.
Yep.
So I'm guaranteed 4.
So you're at 64 then.
So I need to prevent you from holding or killing more.
Yes. The problem is you have free actions.
So I get
and
more
free
points. I
units.
get more points for containment to go to 6,
Yep. So plague bearers and them do that.
and that's 6 because otherwise it would be 5. And then she needs to kill him.
So you just won't do a locus.
Yeah, because if I kill him, then you don't get the extra points. If I kill and
Because I killed 2. You need to kill free. You need to kill. Yeah. If you kill that one dude, you're good.
What was your other secondary? Containment
establish
and
locus and containment. I'm doing containment with the plague bearers. They'll go in on that wall over there.
Yep.
Actually, I could just CP this one. I mean, it doesn't matter because I already know what the score is going to be. But at an event, I would try to get more points to see if I can't get that +5 differential. So at ATC, I would reroll establish locus with my free CP here because I don't have a battle shock to take. Extend battle lines, which I have. So that's a guaranteed 5.
Yep.
So they would go over there. I'm going to come over here. Guarantee that I kill this.
Yep.
And then charge the wall to kill him.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll do that. You want to overwatch my keeper?
Yeah, I got the CP.
I mean, might as well. You kind of have to.
Sword friend. I got a heroic there too.
Even if I do it in the charge phase or now, it's going to have to happen.
Yep. Direct. Good. Hazardous. Number of shots. Be 6 shots. Doubles. 2 lethals. 2 sustains. 4 wounds on the keeper.
Well, that would do it. 4s.
That would be an awful spot to fail at all.
3.
Yeah, 3 damage. Take all 3. Down to 9.
Down to 9. But where you live. And she would just basically stay outside of an inch here because you're on the wall there.
Yep.
So we're going to dump all the shooting into him.
Yep.
And worst case scenario,
He's got 2 wounds remaining.
what is your... Actually, hold on. I need to be smart about this. I was here next to this. Where is the 6 inches here for heroic?
Yeah, if you're getting engaged at range, I'm probably...
So I'm going to
Because you
walk
can't
over
exist here in this wall. You can fight me here and there.
Or I can come over
Because you
here
can't
and fight
exist
these
there.
guys.
Or you can fight there.
Get a kill on 2s.
Yeah, true.
And there's 6.
Yep.
Okay, the math says I actually do that. So we're going to take the... So you still do the overwatch.
Yep.
I'm going to walk over here. I'm still within range to attack him.
Yep. You want 4 points on the primary for yourself. Gotta kill that one dude.
Whatever, we know what their points are.
Yep. It's 9.
All right. I wish I had grenades. All right, so shooting phase.
Yep.
Trying to kill him on 2s and 3s.
Yep.
2s and 3s. And
I'm gonna go to ground because I got the strats.
okay. This. All right, 4.
4.
Yep. AP 2, 1 damage.
So 6 of him bones. 6 of him thing. We'll live.
Oh, because you count. Okay, yeah, you're counting up.
Yep.
All right, so the best I can do is tie,
Yep. Which means you won't get to kill more.
but it stops you from getting it. So either way, so
Yeah, it stops
the
you.
charge there. But we can just walk it off from here.
Yep.
Because hitting on 2 is killing on 2s, and I got 10 attacks. So, so if I get extended battle lines for 5, I get 6 on containment,
Yep.
and then neither of us are getting more on the kill.
more. And then I'm going to get free for recover assets.
Yep.
Loading.
Pending.
John is just processing.
Pending.
Pending.
Because that's 6. That's all. Oh.
is that not?
Fusion.
What is
Oh,
going
that's a
on
bad
here?
fusion.
Oh, that's a slash fusion, baby.
That's
Excel failed. Excel failed.
There we go. Rob pulls it away by 3
Good
points.
tie.
So ITC win for Demons, but we are practicing for ITC, and this is me bringing in the tie that I was fighting for, because this was his game for just on base stats. Yeah.
So we're going to roll the winner screen for the Puppet Master here.
Woo! Master of Puppets!
As they pointed out, this is an ATC matchup, and so that score differential was close enough to keep it from being a win or a loss. It would have logged in as a draw under the team rule set. So a lot to unpack from tonight's game. You guys ready for the tournament with these lists? You feeling pretty good?
Yep.
I'm tired. But yeah, I mean, I've gotten a lot of games in the last couple of weeks practicing to hone in on these guys. So
let's do some takeaways. Let's kick it off with you, Rob. What went right?
A couple good battle shock failures, which is what the demons are leveraging with the -1 and the rule asset, giving all the greater demons the -1s against other people. And so he lost 2 good deaths to 2 unit deaths to that, which helped me with killing.
Yeah, that was an extra 4 points there. Because if they didn't fail their battle shock, I would have got kill more in the same game situation.
Yeah, I would have had. There would have been a completely different.
You would have lost 4 points.
Yeah, and that would have been. It still would have been an ATC tie.
Yep.
But it gave me more breathing room knowing that I had that opportunity, which is huge. And then as far as going right, Shalaxi did hang on for a fairly good amount of time. That's kind of her gig. The keepers do that, and that's the couple of CP that were, maybe some people would be like, I don't know why you spent the 1 CP to reroll 1s there instead of saving it for an interrupt. It's always just about forcing them to commit to one thing. Because if she had died in the shooting phase, then you would have charged my keeper, which would have completely skewed the scoring. So I'm going to force you to the best of my ability to take what you need, one bite at a time. And that was spending the CP to keep Shalaxi alive and in that tar pit for 3 turns. So I think that's what... There was a couple back and forths where like some kind of weird stuff happened and Mark's dice went wild. But as far as decisions and the plays, I think I got exactly what I needed. And at ATC, I'd be happy with this result.
All
right, how about yourself, Mark?
So, let me see here. So, like, one thing was, I should have remembered the grenades here. I could have thrown grenades out 2 turns earlier. Would have been helpful on these cultists. Definitely dig out that Bloodthirster. Tactical decisions, should have just shot Salaxi. The biggest thing that crippled me was not falling back with this unit here. Mm-hmm. If I failed that unit back and all the demon princes go there, Salaxi does just die that turn. She's taking all the keepers in the face. I think that would have happened. That's hold more, kill mores, and that's like, you know, it's like we're whole turn earlier, that space. And then I could take this objective away and so forth. But I think that was a big mistake on my end. It's not falling back that unit for some reason and plugging all 3 demon princes right there. That was a crippling mistake. I think decision-wise, absolutely playing from this corner first, not playing from here, because that just gave me full board control for the most part. Mm-hmm. This was both my home objective, but not secretly my home objective. I think really for that, I'm trying to say, yeah, the bikes over here were good, constantly showing how good of a screen they are and constantly putting wounds down on stuff.
They absolutely did their job, which was to get in my way. Yeah,
get in your way and chip wounds away, and they were just very effective at doing that. Yeah. The Demon Prince shooting showed it very much of being valuable at the Zinch one. Was that fire base of just chip wounds off of most generic things off in the game, and applying melee pressure.
Yeah, we talked about that. I do agree that Zinch is by and far better.
Yeah. I don't know otherwise too much. The only overlines I could have had of was if I didn't put the Accursed Cultists up here, dealt with this with shooting. Okay? And Rapid Ingress over there and just took your home objective, the game may have actually been swapped. Because at that point I take your home base and then I recalculate to the center. Yeah, you take this objective after effort, because the cultists were well dug in at that point. And the bikes were right here, like the Bloodthirster, you know, Scarbrand goes over here, cultists come over, throw a grenade on him, we beat up some Bloodletters, shoot down this way, and probably at that point the Demon Princes had an option to go back over here. I don't know if maybe that was the right play or not, but it could have definitely chipped off some moves.
I think that's a good point. I mean, when you're dealing with a list like Rob's that has few assets, really, because he's invested so many in the big greater demons, being able to attack table edges and force screening takes away further agency. He's got to have models out there, space to do a thing. And if you can fetter his resources by both meeting them at the front lines in glorious combat, but also by making them have to sit in the back and do nothing just to prevent you from shifting a game, there's a lot of value there. And especially in this mission layout where Smoke and Mirrors allows you to take at the top of the game and feed a bit more into those reserves. So I would be interested to see how that would play out.
Yeah, I think after playing this game twice and knowing the advantages, and I talked about this, was like, I have these really strong advantages, and I have to learn how to use them. Is one cultist unit is absolutely correct off the board. I don't need 2 on board. I should outflank both.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
And if I had 2 rapid ingressors, because like the middle unit here was just never doing things. I just focused all the bikes down here screen, the one unit, the Demon Princess, move that up, rapid ingress over there, rapid ingress over here, and positional wise, I think that would have been the upset, right? That's the plays that I need to make. My castle was so strong there, but I just had a little too much saturated there. If I had 1 less unit saturated there, and that would have made a huge difference, taking advantage of my pressure. And learning that only comes from reps. That's where playing with this list and playing with this matchup, just because you have an advantage and you feel like on paper, like I know what I need to do. 10th edition tells you that, hey, look, just because the theory is there, you need to be able to execute and practice it. And those are the type of advantages that I only gain from experience.
And good experience, too.
Yeah.
Yep. And this is another lesson for all of you guys at home, even whether you're playing a practice rep for a big tournament, whether you're playing a list with a friend, right? Always take a few moments after the fact to discuss the decisions that you made and the outcomes that followed them. Throw away the idea of the dice. If you have some moments where somebody rolls 6 1s, right? That's not why the game had the outcome the game had. Find the decisions that you made that can be improved upon. And as you do that over time, you're naturally going to become a much better player.
Yep.
Well, I definitely enjoyed this matchup tonight. Of course, teams are kind of the new hot thing. There's a lot of team events going on this year because they're so popular. So being able to get an idea on, how this normal game of 40K fits into that team dynamic is kind of a pretty cool experience, right? So congrats to both of you guys on tying out the scoreboard. And I think that we can just go ahead and move right now into our end of show. Now, Mark, I'll tell you, I did give chat the option, right? After I made the joke that turned out to be insensitive, I gave him the option.
It's fine.
Right? And you'll probably be glad to know that chat was like, oh, hell no, Mark is singing. So I tried to save you.
It's okay.
Not real hard, but at least a little bit. So let's tell him what we're singing for this evening, John.
Johnny.
I'm gonna need some lyrics.
Tonight, you will be singing You've Got a Friend in Me.
A prison love story.
Randy Newman.
That's a love
good,
story, my day.
good song there. Nice little banger. And you will be doing it in your best Elvis impression.
I can't do that.
Well, no pressure. Just don't mess it up.
Don't butcher everyone's childhood.
So we're going to have the lyrics right here for you
right.
because of technological advancements in our humiliation game.
Like,
And so they're going to roll here for you. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Mark Perry with You've Got a Friend Deep Within Me.
Whoa.
You've got a forged friend in me.
I'm trying to remember his voice even.
Oh.
All right, starting in 4, 3.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and miles from your nice warm bed. I just lost your old sad pal, bro or boy. You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
Can you get him out?
Yeah.
Get him out. Get him out.
Get up! Hold on! Cancel the show!
There you guys have it. That is episode 77 in the books here this evening. Again, thank you all for tuning in, sharing this experience with us. Chat was another live one tonight. Really great time. Big thank you to our subscribers. Bigger thank you to our supporters. And we hope to see you guys next time. The rest of the week, what's that look like? Tomorrow night, we have Dan on Tyranids playing into Devin back on stream with his Necrons.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, what's the game going Wednesday, John?
Wednesday, we have myself on Tau, and then Julian on drum
The Booger Boys. On
the
Death
Booger Boys. Yep, Death
got it.
Guard. There we go.
So we hope to see you there. Until next time, catchphrase.